welcome to Will It Bun Me, the show where we take classic global dishes and figure out, will it bun me? Can we turn it into a beautiful, crispy, succulent, wonderful Vietnamese style sandwich? That's the goal today, and today we are trying a roasted chicken dinner, aka a Sunday roast chicken, that sort of vibe. Roasted chicken, potatoes, roasted carrots, the veg, the spread, the gravy. We want to know, can we put that inside of a banh mi and can it be delicious? That's our goal for today. That's what we're trying to do. We're going to find out. First, for me, what is a banh mi? We have to kind of agree what it is before we try to tackle this challenge. Now, if we look in the Webster's Dictionary, a banh mi, Tang, pull it up! Can you look up the Webster's Dictionary definition of a banh mi? Because banh mi is now in the dictionary, and I may not necessarily agree with the dictionary definition of a banh mi, but Tang's going to pull this up for us in a second. In Vietnamese, banh mi literally just means bread. But in the Webster's Dictionary, banh mi refers to a type of long sandwich eaten in Vietnam. And I guess that's fairly accurate. I've seen others, I don't think that's Webster, because Webster I think had a definition about like usually served with pickles or usually served with pate, and I believe they called it spicy as well. So for me, a banh mi literally just is bread. But a banh mi, when I think of it, it has to be balanced. Here we go. A usually spicy sandwich. Let's find out what Webster says a banh mi is. A usually spicy sandwich in Vietnamese cuisine consisting of split baguette filled with typically with meat, such as pork as chicken, accurate, pickled vegetables, accurate, such as carrot and daikon, and garnished with cilantro and often cucumbers. Okay, I think that's a fairly accurate representation of what a banh mi is, besides for the spicy, because it's not usually spicy. Maybe a little bit, but even if I'm in America or in Australia, we usually will have banh mi's with jalapeno or chili, and that's common here in Vietnam. But there are many, many local Vietnamese who get it without spicy, so I wouldn't say it has to be spicy. And I think a lot of people would think that it has to have pate. That's not true either, although pate is wonderful and I love it. For me, the banh mi has to have a shadowy, crispy bread. That's kind of important to me. It has to be a balanced sandwich that includes some freshness and pickles and herbs of some kind, and that's kind of it. That's like my mark. If we can hit those things, we're in banh mi territory, so that's going to be our goal today. And we'll kind of talk about the challenges that we're going to face turning a roast chicken into a banh mi shortly. But let's catch up with the chat and say a little hi, a little good mornings to everybody. We did have plans for a special guest to come in, although Tang's walking in here with the hantavirus, so we kind of canceled those plans right now. We may see that guest for a minute or two, but they're not going to stay here long term, just because we want to keep everybody safe. Okay. Make a creamy Cajun Viet dip sandwich. That sounds good. Chef, are you making a rat chicken banh mi? Not today, only chicken. We're going to save our rats for another time. If you missed the last stream, we did cook rat, and it was amazing. Crazy how good that was. I actually forgot it was live stream night and open YouTube the moment he started the stream. Awesome. Fantastic. This is way too simple of a challenge, Chef. I don't think so. I think, bear with me. One, we got to transform a roast chicken into there. And two, we got to figure out, can we put it in there in an appropriate way that doesn't feel like stunt food? And I think that's always going to be the challenge when we do this style of video. I did want to remind everybody that Monday we will not be streaming. We have some paperwork that we need to attend to. We got to go to some office, so we won't be streaming on Monday. I want to give you a heads up there, and I'll remind you a little bit later too. I wish I could taste your food. Follow you from Bubble Tea. So proud of you. Thank you so much. By the way, we are streaming live on TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. If you're watching on TikTok, you're over here. If you want to see all the different other camera angles that we got going on, you can try one of the other platforms. But regardless where you want to watch, I can see your chat, and we'll check it out. But banh mi is just the bread in Vietnamese, though. The ingredients are included following a banh mi. I agree, yes. Chef, could I ask you, do you want a banh mi and just stop there? The answer is yes. Heard that. Hold on, my wife is here. Let's see if I can get a little... Hello, Haiti. Lady! Do you know where that bag of rosemary is that you saw the other day? I did not see it. Could you take a peek there? There's one thing about living with a woman that's so wonderful. You can have a clean house and a clean space, but just not know where anything is. or you can live alone and have a dirty house and know exactly where everything is. It's up to you. Downstairs? Okay. Well, I thought it was weird because I looked very, very, very hard this morning to try to find my fresh rosemary. I did. Yes, I did, because it's kind of important to me right now. Anyway, let's move forward. That's not it. That's not it. That's my oldest rosemary. Oh, he wants me to hold a bun me. Boom. Ready? I can even give you a sweet little intro there. We're getting some B-roll, everybody. Let us get our B-roll for our YouTube. I'm doing it right now. Ready? Ready? This is a banh mi, and today we are going to find out, can you banh mi a roast chicken dinner? Let's get started. Let's find out. All right. I'm a chef in New York City, and I think you're amazing. I'm a chef in Vietnam, and I think you're amazing. Thank you for the positive support. She found the rosemary! Bam! Who would have thought it was just so tightly wrapped up in this little piece of plastic that I never would have found? Because I looked for it for about 35 minutes today. Tang has evidence of me cursing, going, where is the rosemary? Okay. Are you planning to do pop-up dinners again? Yes, we are, Baba. We need to get the space set up a little bit more. I'm probably going to get one more air conditioner installed in the new studio. I think that's it. After that, yes. After that. And then I'm going to have a few family dinners here with some buddies coming over just to feel what the place looks like with 10 people in here and understand what needs to get adjusted before we have true guests coming in. Okay. You're a few drinks in. What kind of sandwich are you making? Something big. Something big. Maybe something with melted cheese. It really would be depending on what is in my refrigerator. If I'm ordering, at the moment right now, it's going to be souvlakis. Will it banh mi souvlaki? That's going to happen. All right, let's get started. Here's a challenge with the banh mi. Here's a challenge. The crust to me is super important. The crackle of the crust is crucial. I think we can all agree we want that characteristic bite and shatter is important. Things I've learned about this banh mi situation is heat. Moisture are our enemies. So the other day I made a stir-fried minced pork, almost like a pork cheesesteak kind of thing, threw it into a banh mi. It was good, but the bread gets soggy quick because the meat came right from the pan, steaming into the bread, it gets soggy. So something I'm going to be aware of today is with the chicken, I don't want to put it in the bread when it's too hot. I almost want to have the chicken room temperature. So that's something I'm going to be aware of today. And I'm struggling a little bit with the sauces going on, because with this chicken gravy, or with this chicken dinner, gravy would be something that we normally have, right? So putting gravy inside of a banh mi, very risky, high risk in terms of the moisture and the steam. Another issue is the potato. How do we deal with the potato in this sandwich? We could do a mashed potato. I thought about that, kind of making that the pate. I have some other ideas. We're going to get started with that now. So first thing I wanted to do, I have a few things to get started before we do the chicken. My first thing was to talk about my skin cleaning routine. Unrelated, your skin is so clean, do you have a routine? That may be a TikTok filter. I don't know. I tried to turn off all the TikTok filters. I hope you're seeing my true self. I don't like any of this beauty bullshit. Whatever I look like, I look like. And my skin is so clean, do you have a routine? No. My wife has a routine. I just put water on my face sometimes. Let's get started. Something that I think for a roasted dinner that we commonly will see would be garlic, would be super common. Roasted garlic confit, that kind of vibe is a flavor that I think will really help to bring in those roasted chicken dinner vibes into the sandwich. So my intention, my hope is that we're going to take some garlic, we're going to confit it as we're doing this stream today, and at the end we'll puree this, and hopefully we'll get a pate-like spread. A fatty, creamy, garlicky spread. That's my goal. It should work. I mean, this should work. This shouldn't be too hard of a thing. I got the garlic. I got some olive oil. I don't want to do too much olive oil. And I want to do... Besides for the olive oil, I also want to do a little bit of butter. So hopefully this is going to give us some toasty notes, creamy notes. But I want to get this started first so this garlic has time to really take its time and cook. I'm not trying to fry the garlic, I'm trying to roast, aka confit the garlic. So this should be about an hour of time. Luckily for me, the cloves are small, so they won't take that long. But we're gonna go butter right in. And there was a part of me that was thinking, hey, why don't we spread butter on the banh mi? If you're unaware, on a classic Viet banh mi, they will spread a substance on the butter on the banh mi that they will call butter, even though it's not butter. It's a type of mayonnaise. So I've done this before, where I've actually literally just used butter in a banh mi, and I think it's pretty cool. So that's kind of giving me my inspiration for this moment. Kyle, the new kitchen is awesome. Thank you. I agree. It's pretty freaking cool. I really like it. We're doing a little bit of salt in our garlic. I'm going to throw this garlic right over my pilot of my stove just to get some heat under it first. And I have my oven on already, so we're going to roast it in the oven as well. Inside of the garlic, I want to do a little bit of that fresh rosemary that my wife found. Thank you so much, honey. How you doing? David, I'm doing good, man. How you doing? Big Baller, what fridge is that? What fridge are we discussing here, Big Baller? That black beauty over there? Just like all my appliances and everything I buy in life, that was a floor model at whatever big box store is close to me. Anytime I buy something like that, I always look for a deal. I always go to a big box store and I always want to find the last one that they got, the one that's 50% off, and that's what that was. And I also have a low boy underneath me as well. So it's just like a commercial fridge, under counter fridge. We're gonna do a little bit of rosemary. Not too much, a little clove of rosemary. I already got salt in there. And I think that's gonna be good for me on the aromatics for this. I'm gonna turn the heat up a little bit on my actual burner, just so we can get this moving with heat. Okay, cool. And then I'm gonna cover that with aluminum foil in a second. How is it with the HVAC? It's good. I think for me, solo, it's perfectly fine and comfortable, especially the position I stand. When this kitchen is really rocking, if I have my oven full blast, it gets warm for the people that are sitting over there and for Tang in his spot over there. So I think I just need to get another air conditioner. This is kind of the same thing that happened at the last studio, where I really was fighting about trying to spend any extra money about keeping it cool, but it's not worth it. The small air conditioners are not that much money. We're talking like 150 bucks. And if I can get that and not have to think about anyone being uncomfortable, that just seems like the way to do it. So that's what we're gonna do. Ryan, how was your ratatouille? It was amazing, honestly. It was the best ratatouille I've ever had in my life. So I was pretty damn pumped with that. Although my wife did not appreciate how amazing it was, but okay, fine, everyone else did. Ontario. Tang's not going to be talking much today because he is sick. He's under the weather. He's got his mask on though, so his communication will be hindered. But maybe we'll be even more soundboard effect today. How is Michael doing? He will be coming by soon. I'm not sure if he's coming in today. We were supposed to see him yesterday, and unfortunately he was under the weather as well. Although I talked to him this morning, apparently he got a great night's sleep, so that's a great sign. Hopefully he's on the mends. Okay. So the oil's starting to fry or heat up. And again, this kind of thing, we're not trying to fry the garlic. That's not, we don't want to do, this is very similar to kind of like making caramelized onions, where we're not trying to make fried onions, high heat. We're trying to make caramelized onions or like a garlic confit, low heat, slow caramelization, slow development of browning. And that just gives you a much more gentle sort of flavor. And all I'm really trying to do is just give this a little bit of a head start before I throw it in the oven, because we're a little time sensitive with the streaming. Okay. Okay. Did you bring the mini splits? I did. I only had one though. The one was owned by the previous landlord at the old studio. This one I bought and brought with me, but I do need to buy another one. So happy for you and your family, especially since you have no commute now. Yes, Kyle, it's amazing. It's so good to not have to commute. Here we go. Hannibal, the latest AI thumbnails make you look really gritty like you're in an action movie. I'll take it. I think with all of these, if you're unaware, when now YouTube gives you the ability to post multiple thumbnails and do an A/B test, or an ABC test rather. So at this moment, we're really just trying stuff. You know, we'll go super hardcore AI, super natural, and just see what gets better clicks. So that's, you know, I'm not really trying to do what I like at this moment. I'm trying to just use the data of YouTube and do what works the best. And these AI thumbnails have been, not always, but sometimes crush it in terms of what people are clicking on. So we're moving forward in that direction for as long as it works. Okay, the butter's almost fully melted. This is now hot. We got a little bit of bubbling going on, so we're very close now. I'm gonna pull this off. And now I'm gonna cover this with aluminum foil and throw this in my oven at low temperature. I probably have it at about 220 degrees right now. Okay. Right in the oven. Here comes my leg shot. Here he comes. Bada bing. You ready? Okay. Garlic's in. And I have the oven at about 160 degrees Celsius, 300 Fahrenheit, around there. Yay! Changing into the wet season is easily to catch a cold. That's what Tang said. Last week after the stream, all of a sudden he started sniffling. And he thought it was seasonal allergies. And he did tell me he just came back from Africa, though. So I'm a little bit nervous about that. We'll see. What? I'm just joking. Oh, you think you're going to get flagged? And you think the police are coming to your door. I was just joking. He never went to Africa. Okay.
It's happened like couple every year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. For the Sunday roast, I think it's gotta, especially a chicken dinner, I think it has to have potato. I don't think there's really a way to get out of not doing the potato, especially if you're in the UK. Maybe Australia too. I don't know what the Australians' typical roast is, but I assume it's potato as well. So I was like, all right, we got to do potato. How are we going to make this happen? I'm trying to make a great banh mi. That's the idea of this thing. That's the challenge, is can we make a great banh mi using totally different flavors? So how do we that's what I'm saying, Andy. He's got the hantavirus. He's coming in here. I finally get my own safe space, and the bro brings in COVID 2.0. Unbelievable. How do we bring potatoes into this in an appropriate way that's going to be cool and delicious? So one thought was to make mashed potatoes, treat it like a pate. I mean, that could work. It might be weird. It might work. Another thought was to, again, make the mashed potatoes incorporate with a lot of butter, like a Robuchon style potato. It's 50% butter, 50% potato. Now it's super fatty. That's even more pate-like. Could be that too. But what I'm thinking about now is to kind of go with the roasted potato. So I want to peel them, boil them until they're starting to break apart, and then fry them super crispy. And I'm hoping to have, like before we send it, to kind of smash the potato. So we have this creamy interior with moisture and crispy, crunchy exterior. I hope that works. I think there's a challenge with this banh mi game, is like, because the bread is already crispy, you don't want to have too much crunch, too much crisp going on, because the bread's already there. But that's my strategy for this. So what we're going to do is get a pot. I'm going to peel these potatoes. I'm going to dice them in large. Actually, I'd probably do them really big. That's probably a better idea. Okay. Because I'm not trying to get... I want to have the texture of the creamy potato, not just crispy. So it's not like... I don't want to put like potato chips or like thin French fries in here. I want to have big, thick roasted potatoes with that fluffy interior. So I think I'm going to cut them on the larger side, so make sure we have enough moisture content on the inside to still give it that creamy effect. And I want to get this going first too, because I think it's just going to take a while. Could you do like a crunchy fry on it? Exactly what we're doing, Kyle. Ha, you ain't safe. I know. Tang walked in with a box of masks today. I was like, oh, what's going on here? But I give the young man credit for showing up to work. I do give you much credit for that. Much credit for that. I like that. What's that?
Because Carrie can stay.
No, I don't care about that. That's fine. Carrie can come back anytime. No. I next time you could just say like, hey, I'm sick. What do you want to do? And I might just tell you, just forget it. Just stay home. Especially if you're feeling bad. I don't want you coming in. But I appreciate that you just came in. Because if I was, any kitchen I ever worked in, you just come to work. And it's not your job to decide if you work or not. It's the chef's job to decide to send you home or keep you. That's kind of how I was raised. And I think that's always I think it's the right way to do it. Unless, of course, you're like super, super, super sick. Okay, potatoes peeled. Let's get these things cut. Again, I said I'm going to go super big kind of wedges. And I think this might be the game plan. Let's do them really big. This is actually a good strategy to do from Fantastics. An au gratin potato would work as well. Because if we did an au gratin potato, if you don't know, it's a layered potato with cream, onions, and usually cheese as well if it's a gratin. If it's no cheese, it's a scallop potato. But just a very creamy potato mixture. If we cooked that the heck out of it and it was basically mush, then we could spread that like a pate. That would be another good strategy. That could work. Okay, but also part of my thought process too is because we're going to have this garlic confit, we're going to have that creamy texture. So I'm not really looking for that anymore. Potatoes are in my pot. We'll cover this with water. We'll slowly start to poach them. Okay. All right, salt in the pan. Or salt in the water, rather. And I'm probably going to take another beautiful piece of rosemary, although I'm going to use my old rosemary, not my new one. Season that water up. And maybe even a little bit of shallots because I got them and they're starting to go. So let's throw some shallots in there. The Y peeler is the best thing ever. If you're unaware, this is a Y style peeler. You can see the shape of its little head there is like a Y. And I agree, this is my favorite style of peeler. And it's these little Kuhn Recons. These are the best, man. They're so good. They're inexpensive. You can buy a 3-pack. I think a 3-pack used to be $8. Maybe it's $800 now. I don't know. But they're very good. And usually you get a 3-pack that's good because when you're working in a professional kitchen, somebody will steal one and then you still got 2 left over. All right, so as I said, these shallots I have are starting to go, so why not just use them and throw them in the water. Now the one thing, potatoes, I don't want to boil them. I don't want them like breaking apart. I want them to fully cook, but just not try to keep their shape as much as possible. Okay, right in the water. And another little trick we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of baking soda into the water. And this kind of helps the potatoes for the edge of the potato to break down. So the potato edges get a little bit more jagged. And then when they fry, they get a little bit more crispy. They have more surface area. You don't have to do it, but it does help. It does help for sure. Okay. Same idea with the crunch, but yours is obviously better with the cream potato in the middle. Heard that. Quick question, the cameraman name is Dun or Tung? Tung? The second one, correct. Chad, how often do you make vegetarian-only dishes, meals? Would you plan an episode to focus on veggies in Vietnam? Yeah, sure. How often do I do it? Not often, honestly. Because it's not a diet that I subscribe to. So we would go out and eat vegetarian more than I would cook it. Because if I'm making tofu, like I make tofu a lot. I like tofu a lot. But I often will throw pork in with the tofu. Or shrimp with tofu or something like that. So usually, because my diet is not limiting, I'll use the vegetarian ingredients, but still will add meat or use chicken broth or something like that. But I'm down for a vegetarian menu for sure. And then the vegetarian food, oh, this is Wok Vong, so you already know the vegetarian food in Vietnam is top. David Harris, I watch this YouTube channel called The Hot Ones, and the host interviews celebrities with eating spicy chicken wings. I've seen that one, it's a good show. It's fun. What ingredients that were easy to get in America do you wish you could get there? American cheese, probably the #1 thing, man. There is no American cheese. There's Kraft singles, but that doesn't count. I want real American cheese. Cooper Sharp, provolone, that kind of vibe. Okay, next, we're gonna deal with the chicken. So again, with this stylist series, where the Will It Bun Me series, we're not just gonna take a roast chicken dinner and put it in a banh mi. We're gonna be inspired by a roast chicken dinner and try to make a banh mi that when you eat it feels like a roast chicken dinner. That's the goal. So I don't have a whole roasted chicken. What I got instead was, these are chicken thighs and chicken legs that are already deboned. Skin on, but deboned, thigh and leg connected. If I'm honest with you, which I will be always, I bought this chicken originally for a different dish because the guest that was supposed to come today, I was making something else for them. But when Tang was sick and we didn't want to continue with that same video content, I was like, what else can I do with chicken thighs? And that's where this roasted chicken idea came from. Okay, so these are, as I said, boneless legs and thighs. I'm just going to go through and double check the cleaning of it because I can already feel some bone fragments in here. I can feel some ligaments, so I just want to go through and clean them really well. Make sure they look good. Skin looks good on these. It's pretty interesting in Vietnam that it's very common in the supermarket to find boneless chicken legs. Like chicken thigh, it's easier to find boneless chicken legs than it is to find chicken thighs. It's very strange. And for a long time, I never knew what the word thigh was, and I kept buying all these boneless chicken legs by accident because I thought I was getting thighs. Okay, that looks good. So again, I'm just looking for any bone fragment, anything that feels not right, and cutting it out, and that's good. I'm gonna put these skin side down in my pan, and then we're gonna season them in a second. What is the general price point of a banh mi on the street? General is kind of a hard word. I would say average price point for a banh mi on the street is about 35K. I think that seems about a good average, because you can get banh mis for 25K, and you can get banh mis all the way up for 65 or 70. With the average probably being 30, 35. You agree with that? Maybe 25? No way. 25 is not the average. Because
low end.
Yeah, low end. Because a 25K banh mi is 2-egg banh mi, right? Isn't that what you've been eating? 2 eggs on a banh mi? Isn't that your thing right now? And how much is that?
It's 25.
3
20.
2-egg banh mi. So 2 fried eggs in a banh mi is 25K.
20K.
20K. 3 eggs in a banh mi is 25K. But we're talking literally, this is like 2 eggs in a banh mi with a cucumber. With meat on it, it's going to be 25 to 30. And some of the fancier ones are going to be 50 to 70K. So I'm sorry if you're unaware, 25K is about $1. So it's usually probably about $1.50 is the average price. For me, my banh mi, if we sell it, it's going to be probably 70K, probably about $3, a little less than $3. But Tang's been on a banh mi kick. That's his normal morning thing. Oh my God, Fred's mom, we were so worried about you last stream. We didn't see you in the chat. We did try to call the police. We wanted to make sure you're okay. And you missed your son eating rat meat last week. That was pretty cool. Or last episode. Okay. You just got to be careful with this. Sometimes these deboned pieces. Whenever I buy them, they're always there's always bone fragments. They're always bone fragments. So you got to be very careful about this. I'm just turning my potatoes down. I do not want them to boil. I'm awesome. I'm jealous of the vegetables and herbs. I see you use. Yes, it's amazing. It really is amazing. The herbs specifically are just so plentiful and affordable and such a normal part of the cuisine that they're just very inexpensive. And they grow so well too. So even if the price is high for you, they just grow. Like even on the side of the road, you find herbs everywhere here. Okay, looking up. Lots of bone fragments on this one. Love it. Is it easy to find smoked cheese over there? Yes, Becca. It's very easy to find smoked cheese here. It's like a smoked string cheese, like a Russian cheese. That's pretty common. Like a, yeah, string cheese kind of thing. Okay, that looks good. Couple more. The first time I went back to Vietnam, my uncle got me a grilled chicken, and I was like, damn, that thing is small. It was the size of my hand. Maybe that was a quail. We got someone at the door. Oh, there's somebody here. Hello. You want to bang? Let's see if Twee's up there. No, like at the front door. There's a delivery guy at the front door, and he's looking at me. And now, we don't know who this guy is. I've only seen him using Laughing Cow cheese. That's only because I'm just trying to keep it authentic. When I do Viet stuff, I'm trying to use the cheese that they have available. Tang's out there picking up the package on the street, spreading the hantavirus to everyone he meets. Okay. 2 more. Where is Cyber Daddy? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. He might stop by. Oh, I just realized. Okay, okay. This looks good. There's a meaty one there. Somebody got ripped off on a banh mi here. I got ripped off in Nha Trang for a banh mi. Paid 150K. Lady thought I wasn't Vietnamese. That's a lot for a banh mi. But you know what? We paid... There's a spot in District 1 called Banh Mi Inn. I believe that's the one. And we paid freaking 200K, I think, for a grilled chicken banh mi. That was outrageous to me. Outrageous. But that place is busy. They got good reviews. There's tons of tourists in there. So maybe 150K isn't that outrageous, unless, of course, it was on your street. Oh, my God. Chad's mom is in the chat. That's my favorite mom. That's the best mom. Oh, my God. That's amazing. Mom, you just need to put in Chad's mom every single time. Hooray! All right, last one, a little bit more. Okay, looking good. Nope, not good yet. Now we're looking good. And I'm also going to make sure I throw away all of my meat scraps. If you didn't watch last stream, we got an ant attack again. I let my rat scraps on the table, and the ants, they freaking love rat meat. Who would have thought that they do? Cool, chicken's done. Let's get this chicken board out of here. Throw this over here if we can. I'm gonna put this over here and tell the kid to pick that up. All right. All right, let's get a good clean hand. Keep it nice and tight. Tang, have you ever had a Sunday roast? A Sunday roast, a roast dinner. Have you ever had that before? No, like a big hunk of roasted meat? Okay, okay. Well, I think we know we're going to cook Tang for his birthday there. That'll be a fun one. A mix for a Sunday roast? You thought I was talking about a mix-you Sunday? Oh, no. Totally different. Totally different. Kyle, did you ever work in... If I miss your chat, too, just say your chat. Please repeat yourself. Sometimes you guys are really filling up the chat, and I appreciate that. And if I miss it, just chat it up again. Do you ever work in Chicago? I did. I lived in Chicago for a year. Is Fred stopping by for Bun Me, the golden ticket? We will find out. I don't really talk to Fred about coming or not coming, unless I specifically say don't come, because I have too many people already. But usually I like a little surprise if he comes or not. It's fine with me. Ask my husband, who is not a hunter, to bone my turkey. 2 weeks ago when he started gagging and had to walk away, I was dying laughing. At least he eats the meat I cook. He just can't touch a bone. Oh boy, you gotta tell that man to practice again. Maybe we'll do a deboning episode one day. We'll get him to watch and we'll break down the chicken. About the Andy. Yeah, I'm sure it wasn't chicken. Maybe it was a quail. You can get quails on the street pretty commonly, and that's the size of your hand. That would make more sense. Laugh out loud. I was super tired, could not stay awake. I did watch the next day while I was working. As you know, running a business is exhausting. I think Freddie's working right now. Heard that. Thoughts on Banh Mi Huyen Hua, tourist trap? It's not a tourist. Banh Mi Huyen Hua, if you don't know, is the most famous banh mi in the city. It's not a tourist trap. It's not as good as it used to be. It's too big. It's too fatty. They don't put the vegetables inside. So I think before it used to be a 10 out of 10. It used to be amazing. And now it's probably an 8.5. It's still good. It's definitely not a tourist trap. It's a quality sandwich. It's just a little bit just outrageous. Just too freaking big. All right, we're gonna make a seasoning blend for this chicken. And we're gonna try to make it super Sunday roasty. So I got salt in here. I got maybe a good strategy sometimes. This only works though if you have like some practice and some skill set to you. I'm just imagining like I'm seasoning all these chicken breasts. Like how much salt would I use? Probably like that much. Yeah, that feels good. So then I'll make my flavored salt and I'll use all the salt in this component and I should be pretty close to proper seasoning. So I have salt. I have some pepper, which is brand new pepper. Whoa, that's a crazy idea, 10. Try Spam and foie gras. That's an interesting combination I've never heard of before. Is that good? I don't know about that one. I'm just here. It's not the flavor that's bothering me. It's the texture, because I got no. Maybe if you fried the Spam super crispy, just so I have some contrasting texture, or if I shaved it super thin and put it on a piece of bread and then had the creamy foie gras. I just don't want to have soft Spam and creamy foie gras together. I don't think that's a great texture combination. Pepper, dried thyme. If I had fresh, I'd use it. I don't. But to me, thyme is kind of not crucial, but super, super welcome to any Sunday roast or chicken roast. I got some rosemary. This is the rosemary from last week, so this one's dry. So I'm just gonna pull it and crush it in my fingers, which is working out well. Hannibal, chef, would you do a stream featuring dog meat, or would it be too divisive? I don't think it's worth doing that. I don't think, just for the damage that could come from doing that, I don't think it's worth doing it. I think it would be an easier chance to go to a restaurant where someone else is cooking it and then showing it, but for me to prepare myself might put me under a lot of fire. I'm not opposed to it, I guess, but I don't know if it's worth it. Don't do dog meat. There you go. Wallace is like, no. Okay, last thing I want to do is some lemon zest. And now I mentioned to you before, like I'm very concerned about heat. So I'm gonna cook this chicken almost right away, and I want to allow the chicken to cook and rest, and I prefer for it to be served room temperature to warm, not piping hot. I want to continue to learn my lesson of like steam is an enemy here. We don't want super hot. I think the only way we're gonna ever see me serving something steaming inside of a banh mi or steaming with a banh mi is going to be if we serve it dipping style, where we make like a stew or something, and we serve the banh mi on the side for you to dip into. That would be kind of the only way that I would do that. Okay, just checking my garlic. Something smelled a little bit. You should make a hot dog, but make it a Vietnamese-inspired hot dog. I think I'm down with that. I tried that once and it was a failure. I tried to make a nem nung corn dog. That did not work. But what I made before wasn't really a typical hot dog texture. It was more of a sausage. So I would love to make a hot dog, make Vietnamese. I think that would be cool. That would be a good street food too. So lemon peel is quite strong. I don't need to use all this. This is a lot of lemon peel for this much chicken. Lime leaf and lemon peel? That's a very hard question. I wish you didn't ask me that. I wish you would, if you would have said lemon peel and lime peel, lemon peel, 100%, no problem there. But lime leaf is really good. I really like lime leaf. I think I'm gonna say lemon peel, but I really like lime leaf. And they're totally different things though. They're really totally different applications. Okay, so we have this seasoned salt now. Pepper, thyme, rosemary, lemon. All of our favorites for our roast. And then we're gonna season it. I'm just gonna season the meat side. I'm not gonna season the skin side. The skin side I'm gonna try to fry nice and crispy, so I don't wanna have anything on the skin side that's gonna burn. If I put this mixture on the skin side, it will burn. So that's why we're not doing that. Okay, I wanna get a nice even coating of everything on here. You could do a Chicago-style dog with a Vietnamese twist. I agree. I think there's something there. As long as we're working with a real hot dog and not trying to like beef, I don't know, use a sausage type texture or nem nung. But if we just use a straight up American-style hot dog, but just made the toppings interesting, I think that would be really cool. I think that could be really fun. And I think a Chicago dog is the way to go for how loaded it is, for how much vegetables there are and the chili on there. I think that's definitely the strategy. And I think it could be really fun. Okay, so the meat is seasoned at this point. I'm gonna flip these over, trying not to dirty up the skin, keeping the skin nice and untouched. Because as this sits, the salt's gonna draw a lot of moisture, which would then get the skin even wetter, and we're trying to sear the skin, so we want the skin to crisp up and dry out. So we're gonna flip them over first. Okay. Let me wash my hands, keep this nice and clean. Bada bing. People don't yell out bam. I'll bring it back. Oh, coming back here. Hi, Chad's mom. Your son is amazing. Well, thank you so much. She did a lot of that. It was only my second time to Vietnam and just wasn't familiar with the pricing. Oh, that was about the banh mi, the expensive banh mi she paid for it. Haven't seen your content in ages. Love your OG videos. Thank you, Eric. Appreciate that. Love from California. Thank you, Marty. Jolene, yes, this is the new studio space. Quick little demo. If you're watching on any other platform, you'll get more of the camera. We have a lot of cameras in here. We have 8 cameras in the space right now. So TikTok, unfortunately, TikTok's not playing well with the stream today. So you're here. And if you guys on TikTok want a different camera angle, want me to move the camera, just type in the chat and I'll try to move it. If you're like, hey, give me a better shot of the chicken or a better shot of the pan, whatever, put in the chat and I'll move it. Okay. Do you cook with filtered water or sink water? I know you can't drink, but not sure about cooking. We cook with the tap water. In this studio space now, I do have a new water filter. I have a tap and water, two-stage filtration. So more and more I'm going to be in the habit of using the filtered water. Why not? But if you cook it, it's fine. We've been doing it for many years. I found chef's knife and prepping techniques and thought processes the most educational of any YouTube videos ever. I've actually improved my own knife skills thanks to watching him. Thank you. That's cool. We haven't voted in a while, and Cindy Tran is pissed. All right, Cindy, let's get a vote in today. Would flouring the chicken skin be appropriate for this application? In my opinion, no, not for this. Because I'm trying to get the roasted effect. So when we're roasting a chicken, we never put flour on the outside. So no, not for this particular application. If I was trying to get more of a Kentucky Fried Chicken vibe with a crust of some kind, then yes, I could do it that way. But that's not the goal for me today. Let's check these potatoes. Let me move my towel so Tang doesn't get upset. He doesn't like when I have my towel in my area. All right, these potatoes still need longer, but that's good. Cool. Okay, the garlic's looking good. Carrots looking good. All right, I guess let's peel these carrots. All right, let's do that now. Oh, I'm gonna need water too. Okay, let's do that. Okay. In my brain, a banh mi always has some sort of freshness involved, some sort of vegetable component, usually pickled in some way or fresh, raw, something like that. It doesn't have to have it. In Vietnam, there's always an exception to every banh mi rule. You're always going to find a banh mi from some area of the country that does it this weird way. But for me, it's always going to have some sort of vegetable. That's when I have a banh mi, I'm expecting freshness, I'm expecting vegetable component, I'm expecting pickle. I'm not trying to do the typical daikon radish carrot pickle. We want to make the Sunday roast pickle. That's the idea here. So we're going to make a quick sort of pickle with carrots, and I have some green beans as well. So this is going to be my slaw pickle, fresh vegetable sort of component. We're basically going to make like a salad with the carrots and the green beans. And I'm going to use some shallot in there as well. So the green beans, the carrot, I'm perfectly happy with them being raw. But the green beans I do want to blanch for a second. So let me get the carrots first. And I'm going to cut them and I'm going to salt them. So even though they're raw, we can kind of soften up the texture slightly. All right, peeled. There's that wonderful Y peeler we're talking about. So fast, so good. I'll snip the tip. Are you still looking for ideas on what to make next? We can do a vote today, but as I said, Monday we will not stream. If you didn't hear yet, Monday we will not be streaming. Monday we have some paperwork. We need to go to an office. We're gonna need to get that done. And I'm not gonna stream Tuesday either. I was thinking about doing it as a replacement. We need to give Tang a break. He's sick, he needs to get better, and he also needs to edit. So we're gonna the next stream will be Wednesday, and we can vote for Wednesday. We can do a Cook in the Comments Wednesday. I think Carrie's been walking around for like 12 days. We found a sir. Oh my God, he's been looking around for days. Days. He's probably like, oh my God, screaming. We have a very special guest. But he's not gonna stay long. Oh no, he's saying hi to everybody first. Okay, carrots I'm going to cut relatively thin because these are going to be raw. I want the texture to be nice and thin. Holy cannolis, young man.
Did you see me?
No, did you walk around many times right there?
Like,
Through there many times? Really?
yeah, I've got a good sweat going.
How long have you been walking around?
25 minutes.
Oh my God.
It's okay.
It occurred to me at about 10:05. I was like, wait a minute. He doesn't have the exact address. He has the coffee shop address.
You said it was next to it. So
Yeah.
I looked at the coffee shop and I was like, okay, he's got to be close. I walked all the way down to the end of that street to find 25 for some reason. 25 on 25.
Okay.
Nothing. It didn't exist. So then I went back this way. 25 on 25 didn't exist. And I went, I'm sweating buckets right
Oh,
now.
man.
I don't know how much longer I can take it. This shirt does not breathe. Hello, everyone.
So, today, for a brief moment, we have the wonderful Carrie from
Am I-
BPW.
This is a new setup. Where am I on camera now? How does this
Camera
work?
right now.
Where, like, oh, that camera right there.
Yes, that bad boy right there. Yes.
Hello, everyone. How are you?
So we had big plans for Carrie to come in for the full stream, but we had the hantavirus walking in quickly. And Carrie has a very big event tomorrow,
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah.
which he cannot risk being sick for. So he's just stopping in for a second.
I'm stopping
saying
in
hi.
for a second. I'll show the poster, but I'll hide the QR code so you don't get pulled. Boom. Saigon Slam Jam.
Does he have a mic on?
Yeah, I do
Okay.
now.
Okay, good.
Saigon Slam Jam all. It's a massive card. In District 2, we're returning for the first time since 2022.
If you're unaware, Carrie
Oh, yeah.
is the ring announcer. What word should I use there? Just ring announcer.
Promoter.
Okay. Of BPW Vietnamese Pro Wrestling.
Yeah.
Big fan, big friend, lovely guy here in Saigon. And every couple months they do a wrestling match. And the next one is tomorrow. Very exciting.
Yeah, we
very
would love to have you there, but I know you're busy.
Yes, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to go. My family and I, especially my kids, really love a VPW. But sometimes we agree to do things with our wives, and we just agree to do them things. So yes, it is tomorrow available. Starts at 4:30 in District 2. Usually all these wrestling matches are always in District 7.
Yep.
So if you've been wanting to come, but haven't wanted to take that hour drive from D2, this is the time.
Now
This
it's the
is
time.
Yes.
District 2 at a place, it's brand new, Fox Football Fields. I don't know why I'm yelling, I have a mic.
That's okay, it's all fine.
Fox Football Fields, but it is in the An Phu Sports Park, so it's right next to some beautiful pagodas, cool landscape, outdoor event. We're risking it, we're going for it.
Is this your first time doing it in an outdoor space?
We've done outdoor before for like things like Pizza Fest with Saigon Outcast. We've done outdoor before with a place called Primal. But in terms of this scale, yes. It's going to be a stadium type atmosphere. We have some amazing sponsors.
A stadium type atmosphere?
Yeah, so we'll have like a grandstand. We'll have like seating. We'll have multiple vendors. We have Eddie's New York Deli Diner. We have Al Fresco Group, Yellowtail Wine, Terramana Tequila, which is the Rocks Tequila.
Yeah, so this is whole new sponsors, this particular exhibition, this particular match. Interesting.
Yeah, and we still got the classics. So like Heart of Darkness will be there.
Yeah.
So there's going to be lots of food and drink there for everybody. We're going to have a raffle. We'll have, there's a Terramana giveaway, so social media based. We have international wrestlers. Viva Vans come in from the United States. We have Chelsea Marie facing her from the Philippines. We have Jake De Leon from the Philippines. Shivam from Thailand. We have Andrew Tang, the founder of Singapore Pro Wrestling. We have all your favorite VPW stars. We have Cheeseburger Kid, a masked wrestler from Singapore facing our masked wrestler in a lucha match. His name is Long Sumin. I mean, what more can you ask for? I told you I came prepared.
I didn't know you had Aviva Vaughn's coming too.
Yeah, she's going to be defending her VPW Women's Championship.
Wow, this is a big event.
It's big.
Yeah, it's a big event. You got a lot of people coming.
We also have this. Check this out. We have the #1 pro wrestling streamer from China. His name's Chen Wenbin. He's tag teaming with another Chinese-Canadian wrestler named Sunny Z, and they're facing Vortex Rebellion. So
the #1 pro wrestler streamer?
Okay, so I can explain. In China, pro wrestling has taken on kind of a different format that's become popular. They have a certain live stream platform where people can do almost like a pay-per-view. You kind of purchase the live stream, and they do matches where they face imported wrestlers, international wrestlers that fly to China, and they face off on them. It's all shot vertically, so you can watch it essentially like a TikTok, and it's become quite popular. From my understanding, the bigger the opponent physically, the better for the local. The premise is the local tends to get victory, obviously.
Yeah.
And Chen Wenbin, he's got 1.3 million subscribers.
Wow. I'm surprised it's shot vertically too. That's hard to shoot a wrestling match vertically.
Yeah, they have their own studio. Even the fans are actors, from what I understand.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
yeah. Like they
interesting.
cheer, they have signs, and They time out the live stream for when people are most likely to kind of like purchase the live stream. It's a totally different format that's become popular.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, we do. So Carrie's going to be in here just for a couple of minutes. He's not risking this any sort of illness. But if you have,
I still love you.
Yeah. And Carrie will definitely be back for our original. I had an original plan. I'm doing something different. But there's the thing I was going to do. I want to do it again. I'm going to wait for you before I do it.
Well, after this show, we have a little bit of time to decompress and relax, and then I can come back and.
Oh yeah, what do you do these every about 2.5 months? Is that the
Yeah, and for
typical
this
schedule?
one, we're kind of we typically would have a show in April and June, but this time we've kind of compiled both into one and poured our assets all into one big show. So this will be double. I think we're expecting around 700 people. But it's going to be a spectacle. So if you're interested, be sure to search up Vietnam Pro Wrestling. You'll find where you can get tickets. I won't say too much more than that, just because again, live streaming on TikTok. I know with advertising.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, they're VPWs on all platforms. They're on TikTok and everything else, and you can easily get all the information about getting your tickets there. So if you have any questions for Carrie, or if you have any questions about VPW, about potentially even just organizing giant events, I mean,
Yeah.
this guy's it's very impressive what he's helping to build here, and I've never thought or tried to pull off an event of this size, so I'm sure there's a lot of interesting details that he can pull out. But so if you have any questions
Sure.
specifically for him, this will be the time to ask, because he's only in here for a few minutes. I'm sure once his body temperature cools down from the AC, he's out.
It was good though. I got my steps in, got my sweat in.
Loving the new studio space. That's awesome. We got some Carrie love in here.
Yeah,
Cool.
shout out to the new space. The natural lighting is really cool.
Isn't it cool?
Yeah.
Isn't it cool? Yes. So what I will soon I'll be doing I'm gonna do some family dinners in here, just kind of practice. But we'll have you in here just for a dinner with just like the crew.
What's very cool about this location as well is that it feels like a home in a city that I find it can feel a bit tight and compressed.
Yes.
Whereas here you're in a nice neighborhood. It
Yes.
feels like the kids can go out for a walk.
Good neighborhood vibes.
Yeah.
Got the land on the outside there, but and this place does feel like home. When you walk into it, it kind of feels like a hotel too. Like the entrance here is so
What
great.
was the clean job like when you inherited it?
cleaning?
Yeah, to clean this. here.
There's a lot of corners. There's a lot of corners to clean out, and it took us so long to move in that, every time you cleaned, then you did like the next stage of the move, then you got to re-clean everything again, or like these construction guys got to come in and they always have dirty shoes and then they all walk through the house. So it was definitely a pain in the ass. It's still been a pain in the ass, but we're almost there.
Looks
We're
stunning.
almost- Perry the platypus? I don't know what that's referenced to.
Maybe that's a wrestler.
I had seen that VPW as an Australian. I was thinking you'd make an Australian meat pie. Okay, we will do that.
Australia's got an amazing wrestling scene. Oceania Pro Wrestling, Melbourne City Wrestling, headed by a man named Cam Vale. Fantastic scene. So if you're out in Australia and you're watching there, be sure to go support those two promotions. Are wonderful.
I don't know this guy, but I like him already.
Hey, thank you.
great.
To who's that?
That is for BT Murphy.
BT Murphy, shout out to you. Thank you so much. If you ever come through Saigon, or if you're in Saigon, Saigon Slam Jam tomorrow. 4:30 doors open, 6 p.m. prelim match, pre-show match, 6:30 p.m. official card. Hopefully we see you there, Murphy.
I can agree that even if you're not a typical wrestling fan, if you haven't done that, BBW is so fun. It is so fun. If you think you don't like wrestling, and just go. Go for it, give it a try, see what it's like, and it's hard not to get caught up in the energy.
Yeah.
My father was lucky enough to sit front row on the last BPW event, and he can be a little bit of a curmudgeon. He can be a little bit of a that doesn't look real what he did over there. But then within 20 minutes of just the energy overload, he was in. He was hooked. He walked away thinking he had so much fun, and that's kind of what happened to my family too. The first time we went, we loved it, and we want to keep going back. So.
Well, that's the goal. I think some people, when they think of wrestling, they get locked into WWE. Some people think blood and violence, they think maybe the hardcore days of the late 90s, early 2000s. But the reality is with us, we kind of can invent our own style because this is relatively new to Vietnam. But even for tomorrow, one of the great things with the atmosphere is we'll be on a football pitch, or as we would say, a soccer field.
Yeah.
And so we have
You would say soccer field?
in Canada we say soccer.
Oh wow, I
Yeah.
didn't know that. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
And we have a 3-versus-3 team real global threat led by Thailand Shivam against Team VPW, the classic Knight and Meteor Kid. It's a 3-versus-3 football field fight. They can fight anywhere on the pitch that they want. It can go into the stands. It can go all around the Fox football fields in the Anfu Sports Park. So
how is this? The ring is on the field?
The ring is in the center of the field.
And the people are going to be on the outside of the field, or are they in stands?
So they'll be, like our regular venue, we'll have like our VIP sections, and then we have chairs behind that. We'll have vendor tents along the side. And then we have one grandstand.
Okay.
You know, grandstands aren't cheap. So
wait, so the grandstand wasn't in the football field? You're renting that?
No, we're renting that.
Oh, wow.
So that'll make it feel, or at least look a little bit more like you're in a stadium.
See, even all that's fascinating to me. Just trying to organize this whole thing. Oh, there we go. Clips. Tang, you're so good, dude. Way to go. We got clips of your promo right now. Checking out that stadium. And if you see, right now in the studio we have Carrie, but that on screen right now is the expat, Xavier Patricks. This is why I fell in love with Carrie too. I just love the theater. I love the passion of the performance. That's what got me so excited when I met this man. I was just like, he's doing it.
Okay,
dude.
here's a little bit. Here's
it.
behind the scenes of that shoot. So that day was scorching hot. Like you can see the white light, and I forgot to lather my scalp in sunscreen. And I'm wearing the suit. So I'm in the shade, and then they're like, okay, let's get into place, but I have to go to center field. So, you know, I'm kind of like running out there.
Yeah.
And then they had to set, that's all shot on a drone, that part. So
really?
Yeah.
It looks good.
Maybe that was it was a mix of a drone and a handheld.
Yeah, because that quality looked really good for a drone.
But my head was just, in my mind, I look enthusiastic about the card, but my brain is yelling out, I need to get shade.
Well, see, that's why you did a great job. That's why you're good at your job, because you look full on excitement, nothing else.
That right there is 100% make-believe energy. I am panicking inside. Like
when you're back in Ballock, come review my Come Time again. I know exactly who this is, and I know exactly the Come Time spot. We will be back. We're back in Ballock. You have the best Come Time. Can you, your name right now is ... so that's a little unhelpful. But say the name of your Come Time spot in Ballock, because it is really good. Okay, Ryan, could you please tell me about the event you're putting on? I think he did also announce that, but if you want any clarification or any other questions, please put it in there and he will answer it.
About Saigon Slam Jam?
Yeah.
Saigon Slam Jam, massive outdoor wrestling event is tomorrow. D2, District 2 at the Anfu Sports Park, specifically Fox football fields. It's part of this Anfu Sports Complex. So when you get to Anfu Sports Complex, it's brand new. It's really cool. You will get to see this giant football field right next to these pagodas, and we'll have a full afternoon and evening of wrestling. So please do come out if you're in the area. Look up Vietnam Pro Wrestling. You'll find information on how you can get your ticket. A few are remaining, but super fun, stacked lineup, international card. It's going to be really fun.
All right, I'm going to clean these green beans quickly, and then in the meantime, you have a question, Carrie. What would you say VPW brings that other organizations don't offer?
Okay,
I need a charger on the phone too.
I'm going to assume that you kind of mean like from the big top leagues like a WWE or an AEW, All Elite Wrestling, which Viva Van, who is our VPW Women's Champion, is a part of. I would say the big difference is that we have a bit of a more flexibility of what we can offer our fans. And what I mean by that is that WWE and AEW have a locked-in expectation for what you should get. So for All Elite Wrestling, fast-paced, hard-hitting matches, tend to go long, matches 15 minutes long, really high-level wrestling. WWE, a lot of promos, a lot of theatrics, big, colorful characters. We have that as well. But I think with our product, we are able to kind of like have a bit more exploratory fun. We're not necessarily locked in for anything other than why not. That's our big mentality. It's not a matter of why, it's why not. Just throw things out there as long as the number one focus is fan-friendly. We always want to make sure that like we're catering towards the fans. When we want people to leave and say to their friends or to their family members, like that was the weirdest, wackiest thing I've ever seen. So I'd say that's the big difference, is that our product is still malleable. We are still trying to figure out what exactly it is, but one thing you can guarantee is that when you leave, you'll definitely say that was one of the coolest things I've ever experienced.
We got, oh man, Carrie's in the house, Cyber Daddy. Carrie, how do you make your beard look so luscious and powerful every day?
Go for a power walk while looking for the CKSK. You'll get a lot of sweat grease. It will go into the follicles and drip down. And as you can see, I tend to touch my beard a lot. And I pull the oils to the tip, and it allows for a nice shiny coating.
Our house is not yet on Google Maps. It's like, we're on a corner, it's a confusing address, and it's not on Google Maps yet. So I gave Carrie the address of the coffee shop next door. But I forgot that I didn't have the exact address until about 10:05 once the stream started, and my phone is already streaming from TikTok.
Yeah.
So that became an issue. And the house, even though it's like right on the street, it's kind of unassuming.
Yeah.
You walk by it easy. So
I only knew because I started being creepy. I started to look through the windows. I was doing the whole like weird neighbor thing, and eventually saw the light, the CK. I was watching your stream too while looking for it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like, I wonder if I can hear his voice through a wall or something.
And for the question too about what makes VPW different something, I could probably just add a little bit to me. There's a little bit of like a hometown hero vibe to it. There's a little bit more of a personal touch. Because it's not like WWE, WWF, where it's this grand, mega, giant, epic scale thing, this really feels like you're a part of it, you're a part of the action, it's so intimate. So I think that's kind of a little bit of the magic that's going on. And maybe that won't be forever. Maybe in 10 years you won't have that same intimate magic because it's going to be so big.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, we hope to grow. But you're right. Like, one of the things, like, I'll say my personal character. So my character is Xavier Patrick's the expat. And he's a ring announcer. But when we first started, I really locked into the more orthodox ring announcer vibe, right? Standing straight, wore a gray suit, and was just delivering like, oh, welcome to VPW.
Yeah.
And, you know, I realized that the audience wasn't necessarily, it didn't add to the show, it didn't take away from the show, it just didn't do anything. It was just standard. So I started to experiment more with like my look and my persona, and obviously over time it's amplified to what it is today.
Yeah.
Some people in wrestling, for example, would find that negative because they would say, why are you trying to upstage or take over the spotlight from the wrestlers? And what I always say is like, I am using my character to amplify the wrestlers.
Yes, no, I don't think you're taking over in any way.
Yeah.
And because some of these wrestlers too, they need a little support. They need support and they need help to be lifted up and to get that energy, and Carrie can bring that energy for sure.
That's another thing that we do too, even with the ring announcing side, is that other wrestling promotions, they won't give you like a backstory.
Yeah.
Sometimes with us, if we have casuals, I'll say something like, he's evil,
Yeah.
he's demonic,
Yeah.
and what I'm trying to do is tell the audience of casuals,
Yeah.
you boo him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if everyone was just like, and it's him, and it's him.
And they get it too, because the boos get heavy.
Yeah.
And I think that's really, like, it's fun to see the kids go hardcore and actually get aggressive with the booing. All right, let me move forward a little bit. We got our shredded carrots. I'm going to throw these in a bowl, and I'm just going to salt them quickly so they soften up. So we're going to salt these and let this kind of sit. Same thing you would do with a cucumber to pull out moisture and to slightly change the texture. So we're going to salt these first. I'm not trying to over season, but just salt them, give them a head start. And while I have my salt out, I'm going to salt this water over here. So we're going to blanch these green beans just for a few seconds. Just take the raw off of them. So this show is Will It Bun Me? That's what we're doing today.
Nice.
And we're doing a chicken dinner, Will It Bun Me? So this is a new series where we're trying to take classic dishes and seeing, can we bun me-ify it? And how does it work?
I might need to take off now.
I get it. Good. And tickets still available for the event. I believe VIP tickets are sold out.
Yeah, they're sold out.
Okay.
But there are still fantastic seats. It's first come, first serve for the floor seats. So if you come early, you can get better seats, and you should come early.
Yes.
Come meet the wrestlers. Come get some beverages and food. I'll leave this for you as well.
Yes.
Okay. Just don't show the QR code on the stream.
Okay.
Okay. But that's for you. Look at this. Look at. Come on in. Come on in. VPW and children. Come. VPW gives back to the children. They're gonna say he's a creep, but here you are, my friend.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, Hong, that is the ring announcer of VPW. People saying goodbye. We'll see you later.
See you later, my friends. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for the air horn shout out. I will see you all soon.
All right, see you, buddy.
See you, my man. Oh yeah, of course.
Gus, please.
One time, actually, I had a mic and I didn't realize, this is at a different shoot.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I had a magnet.
Yeah.
And so the next day, and it was like in my underpants. It fell into my underpants. It was from a shoot.
mag-
Oh,
oh,
it
you-
was from that shoot, the one that you showed on the field.
Oh, you took the magnet but not the mic?
No, I took the mic off,
And
but
gave
the
the
magnet
mic and
fell
the magnet
through
fell
my
down,
suit
yes.
because my shirt was tucked in.
That's not the worst thing.
And then all of a sudden I see a DJI thing pop out of my undies. Anyway, on that note,
Let's see ya. All right, so that was part of the deal. Carrie does have his big event tomorrow, so he cannot risk being sick. He cannot, and he's stage announcing, so he's got to be full health. Are expats in Vietnam the target audience for this stream? No. I don't particularly have a target audience for this stream. No, I mean, my target audience is Americans. That's always the target audience for a YouTuber this, but I'm happy for anybody to watch. All right, let's blanch these green beans. We're gonna blanch them super fast. You ready? Bada bing. I will give you a little hint about what my, oh, this thing is disgusting, bro. That's not gonna be used. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna use my chopsticks. I'll give you a little hint of what my original game plan was. Carrie was gonna be here all day, and I was gonna do a Will It Bun Me, but it was gonna be something Filipino, because his wife is Filipino, and I thought he would appreciate that. I'll leave it at that. We're gonna do it another day. Haven't seen Michael in a minute. Is he doing well? He's doing okay. He's still trying to organize this life in a new country. And definitely was sick as well. There's been a little bit of sickness going on. Although today he told me he slept really well, so hopefully he's done with that. All right, so while these are actually I don't even want to do anything else. I want to make sure that these don't overcook. I vote for Carrie to get the next golden ticket. That's a possibility. But again, I'm going to be extraordinarily picky with the golden tickets because I just can't have too many people. We're not equipped. We're not prepared to have a lot of people in this space every day. Our max that we're comfortable really is 3 people. Dealing with microphones and cameras, it just gets too much. Maybe if our production team gets bigger, we get another helper for Tang, then maybe we can consider that. And the only way that's happening is if we can get a lot more revenue on every stream. We can't afford to do it yet. It would be cool though. Eventually, if we can get a full house every time, that'd be kind of cool. But we need a big team. All right, so I'm gonna get these a little bit longer. Blanch these well. Tips for getting into cooking Vietnamese cuisine at home. Getting into cooking? I assume you mean just incorporating Vietnamese cuisine or starting that journey. I guess the easy thing that I would say is start replacing salt with fish sauce. So whatever you're doing, when applicable, try to use 50% salt and then 50% fish sauce and start utilizing that into your cooking a little bit more. And maybe I might even do a stream about that. It's just how to use fish sauce on the stream. 3 techniques to use fish sauce or something. Because there's a few salad dressings made with fish sauce and a few dipping sauces that are super easy to make, but incredibly versatile and used daily in Vietnam. So that could be something we show off. Okay, so I'm comfortable with these. I'm not even gonna shock these. I'm just gonna pull them out and let them cool. The potatoes are tender now. And I don't want to go too much on them. I don't want them breaking apart. So I'm gonna strain these potatoes out. Let's get a strainer. Okay, here we go. Ready? And I'm gonna let these just steam out. I want the moisture to get off the potato. We're gonna try to fry them crispy, so moisture is our enemy anytime we're trying to crisp, anytime we're trying to fry. Moisture is the enemy. All right, so we'll let that hang out and steam. I'm gonna dump this poaching water out of here. Yes, dump this water out. Okay. I feel bad. I know Carrie was walking around for so long not knowing where to go, dude. Carrie, I'm sorry about that. I should have clarified or taken a picture of the house at least so you would know. Are there fruits, vegetables you miss and cannot get in Vietnam? Good apples are not easy to get in Vietnam, but we do get them. They're seasonal. They're seasonal. We can actually get, China does have some very good apples sometimes, but it's not all the time. So apples in America are top tier. We have incredible apples in America, so I do miss that a little bit. Cherries are not my favorite, but my son loves cherries, and cherries here are extraordinarily expensive, so that's a little bit of a bummer. Blueberries are terrible here and extremely expensive, so blueberries are quite good. I do miss blueberries a little bit. In terms of vegetables, I can't think of anything that I can't get here that I'm getting in the States. Maybe super niche things, you know, maybe like fava beans or like springtime vegetables that are pricey and expensive we don't typically get here. But maybe you can, I just never really look for it. How about a Western lao or hot pot, something like a fondue hot pot? I've done that before. I made like a chicken noodle hot pot, and I loved it. I love taking the Western dishes and serving them in a hot pot because I think it helps Westerners to get introduced to hot pot. So I'm down for it. We can definitely do more. Lamb meatballs, banh mi, Sam Diamond, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, are these voting options? Oh, is this what we're doing? We need to take down 10. Okay, Western lao, lamb meatballs. Okay, great. So this stream, at the end of the stream, we will vote on what we'll make on Wednesday. We're not streaming on Monday. Reminder, we're not streaming on Monday. So if you guys have any ideas you want to see for us to tackle on Wednesday, let us know. Do you slime leaf soup? I don't like that soup. Flying back to Vietnam tomorrow. Can't wait for some bún chả and banh mi. Joel. Oh, it's Joel. What's up, Joel? Yeah, that's the way, dude. Bún chả and banh mi is the way to do it. Looks like a new space. Do you still have the test kitchen studio? This is the new space. This is the test kitchen studio. I'm building a second prep kitchen in the basement to sell on the street. But this is my new normal spot. Will it banh mi balut? That's a great idea. That's a great idea. Tang and I love clickbait titles and thumbnails, and that is a perfect one. Hell yeah, Tang's going. He's not talking, but he's shaking his head. Love it. I cooked octopus and squid raw, and I don't think I cooked it right. Well, David, you gotta say what else happened there. Why don't you think it was right? What's the free movie on YouTube you said you liked? Ping Pong. Ping Pong. P-I-N-G, P-O-N-G. Ping Pong's a great movie. It's Japanese. It's subtitled, but it's fantastic. Why did banh mi ever become popular overseas? It's just a sandwich and not that special, even in Vietnam. Well, Wallace, with your banh mi hate. Why? Because it's delicious. I don't know what you're saying. It's a unique sandwich. It's different than what we typically would have. I think foreigners that's Ping Pong, my favorite movie. I think foreigners appreciate the pickle. It's unique to them because of how fresh of a sandwich it is. The crispy bread is attractive to everybody. And I think the banh mi is great because it introduces Westerners, particularly to pate, which probably they haven't had much, and so it's an exciting flavor. And even just the sliced jalapeno that they would typically find, again, is something that's pushing chili powder so people get excited about it. And also, we got to give credit that it was just cheap. So for people that are looking for a cheap meal, the OG banh mi's, where we were talking, I remember buying a banh mi for $3 before, maybe even $2.50. So I mean, if you can offer people a cheap lunch option, it's gonna hit. How would you compare your average North American Vietnamese food to what you get in Saigon? I would say that the North American Vietnamese food is a little bit lackluster in terms of herb variety, in terms of freshness. Typically what we're seeing in the States, we're seeing iceberg lettuce and bean sprouts, and then maybe like you get one sprig of Thai basil as like the herb components or the vegetable components. And here it would be easily 10x that with the amount of herb variety, the amount of freshness that's going on. There's a certain life and brightness in the food here than what you would get in the States. And I can't, this is not saying California, Texas, Florida. You know, we're talking about average local Viet spot. So it's kind of just like the same comparison to take out Chinese food compared to Chinese food in China. It's drastically different. In Vietnam, what are the seasons? Are there seasons where one fruit is more prevalent than others? What is your favorite fruit, and have you tried cooking or making a dish with it? Yes, there are some fruits that are year-round, and there are many fruits that are seasonal, and it's kind of exciting here. It's very easy to know what is seasonal, just depending on what the motorbike guy is driving with. So there are many fruit vendors who just drive with like a motorbike with like a trailer behind them, and they just have a big old pile of fruit there. And those guys, that sell on the street like that, they always carry what's in season because that's what's abundant and that's what's cheap or at a good value. And that's what they will sell. So when you start looking around, you start seeing avocados everywhere, like, oh, it's avocado season, or pomegranate, oh, pomegranate season, whatever. My favorite fruit here is jackfruit. Have I cooked with it? Yes, but not that much. Jackfruit is one of those fruits to me that is just so amazing. It's hard to make it better than just eating it. Balut as a rillette, that's a crazy idea, but it could work. Rillette is like a meat dip, almost, like a shredded meat dip. Oh, we got some banh mi love. See, people are defending the banh mis. So many Vietnamese food deserve to be popular across the world other than banh mi. I agree. I agree. But it's got to start somewhere. You know, banh mi and pho is what opens the doors for the other dishes to be known. And I can agree 100% with what you're saying, but, you know, things take time and slowly gets there. Will it banh mi cricket? Damn you. Damn you, Ten Nguyen. Please. I'm seeing if Tang's smiling about that one. That one will freak the shit out of me, man. I am not going to be excited about that. Where's the studio at? This is at my house in District 7. Can you make a 3-course meal with Dorian? 100% I can. 100%. Oh, wow. Abrina. I'm in the States. I've had banh mi, but never with pate. I don't even know it's typical. You need to get a banh mi with pate. You totally do. It's amazing. You don't think it's typical? I think it's typical. You don't think pate is typical?
It's like 50% of the Vietnamese doesn't have pate.
50% of Vietnamese banh mi doesn't have pate. Yeah.
Any kind of grilled meat that...
Yeah, I can agree with that. But I think the most popular banh mi is banh mi thịt nguội, right? Nguội. Banh mi thịt nguội. And banh mi thịt nguội has pate on it.
Yeah.
So the most popular banh mi does have pate. So I still would say typical. But I agree with him in terms of variety, less than 50% have pate. All right, let's get this chicken cooking. Say what? Maybe I came across this slide before, but do you acknowledge WWE superstar Roman Reigns as the tribal chief and the greatest of all time? I don't know. This would have been a great question when Carrier was here. He would have given you an answer that would have been fire. Me, not in my opinion. Roman Reigns is, see, I'm not like up on it now. Like I'm old school WWE when I was growing up. So I can't answer that. We're going to save that for Carrie next time. I think we'll probably have Carrie back soon. When he's done and we have, Tang is, we just Carrie couldn't risk being sick tomorrow. There's no chance there. Katsu chicken willow banh mi? Yep. Wallace, the historical context of the banh mi is greatly significant. I can agree with that. Which U.S. city are you from? How is the Vietnamese food scene there? I'm from Pennsylvania, the city of Philadelphia. I grew up about 40 minutes outside of Philly. The Vietnamese scene is okay. I'll say okay. They would probably say it's amazing, it's so good, so great. And maybe I thought it was great before I came to Vietnam. There is some good food. But I would say that the Vietnamese food in Philly, they hit the pho, they hit the banh mi very well. If Michael was here, he'd be screaming up and down about, crap, is it pho 79? No, what's it called? Pho 24? No. What's the one he loves so much? Shoot, he's gonna beat me up when he sees me. Does anybody know the Philly spot for pho that he's all freaking out about? Is it pho 24? I don't remember. But the pho in Philly is good, and the banh mi's in Philly is good. Ballet Bakery in Philly is very good. They do make a real banh mi. But in terms of a broader grasp of the cuisine, more options, it's okay. It's okay. I don't think there's a real bowl of bún bò Huế in the city. Yeah, so it's a little, when you really know Viet food, it's a little lacking in my opinion. I wish I could remember that pho restaurant because Michael's going to be pissed at me so much. But I can't. I know that once, Michael worked with me at Same, the banh mi shop in Philly for, I don't know, probably a year, around there. And after we closed the shop and we went our own ways, he started eating at this pho restaurant like 4 times a week. He definitely got addicted to Vietnamese food after working together there.
Don't drop this pan.
I'm not dropping this pan.
This pan is
I'm not dropping the pan. I'm just going to give it a quick scrub. We got a dish tree clean this one. I'm just going to help finish it. Okay. Is it pho? It's not pho 24. Pho 79? No. What was that? I don't remember. Pho 75. Thank you, Tag. Thank you very much. Thank you, Hungry Vu. Yes, Pho 75 is the one that he's deeply passionate about. Good. I just want to make sure we give that one credit because that is his spot, and he will say it's amazing. A dessert banh mi. I've been thinking about it, and I do want to see it. Will it banh mi? Thit ngơi. That's a joke if you don't understand. The thit ngơi means human, a human meat banh mi. But the most common banh mi is thit ngồi. And I often say this incorrectly and always say a human meat banh mi. So these two words are similar, and I always mess it up. So will it banh mi human meat? That's not for this episode. That's in the files. Okay, we'll talk about that later. Even an okay banh mi is still a good banh mi. I can agree. Steamed pig brain tastes really good. I agree with that as well. Would you try making a Dorian-inspired banh mi? Yes, baby. I am a view whore. I'm a view slut. I need views. Dorian gets views, so yes. I also think it'll be good. I like Dorian a lot. I do like Dorian. And we have so much Dorian in the freezer. My wife's mother is a Dorian farmer, so we get Dorian. Hey, Chad, if you like the ping pong movie, then give the anime a try. It's superior in storytelling and character building, even available in English dub. Okay. I'll give it a try. Is it 1,000 episodes though? Like, I can't get into that. I'd like 2 seasons max, 3 seasons max. I don't want to get too deep into an anime, but I do love ping pong. I love that you're putting green beans on this roasted chicken banh mi. I love green beans, and I can already say this one is going to be a banger. I think so. I think so. Let's get the chicken cooking first. All right, I'm talking so much. Let's get the chicken cooking. Okay, the chicken. We're gonna fry skin side. I can move this. We're gonna fry the chicken skin side down, and we're calling this a roasted chicken, right? So a common, you may disagree. This is not roasting. This is roasting. A common chef technique, restaurant technique for roasting any sort of protein. We sear in the pan first. We finish in the oven. That's gonna be our strategy here. And for this particular style, I'm not gonna try to go super high heat. We're gonna go about medium low heat, really take our time to crisp the skin. And you'll see I'm not even really gonna flip this. I'm gonna put this on the skin side down nearly the whole time. So the skin should get really crispy. The top should just barely get warm, and then we'll flip it and kiss it on the other side for a second, and that'll be it. And we have, if you didn't see or you don't remember, the seasoning on this chicken, we have a seasoned salt with a lemon peel, rosemary, thyme, salt, and black pepper. So this should be super, super flavorful. We got some agreeing that it's typical to have the pate. I agree. It's been forever since I've seen you. You look like you are thriving, and I love that for you. Thank you, Duke. I appreciate that. I love banh mi, but I can't stand the white guy with the fake Vietnamese name. What? Who's the... And do I have a fake Vietnamese? Who are we talking about? The white guy with the fake Vietnamese name. Huh? Shavkat. Who are you talking about? Who's a white guy with a fake Vietnamese name? Okay. Well, I'd love to hear that. Interesting. Late to the stream, chef. What's cooking? We are making a roasted chicken, a Sunday roast chicken dinner, and we're gonna put that in a banh mi and see will it banh mi. No Fred today. I guess not. Although I know Fred loves carry, so he might have tried to drive over here. Maybe we'll see him walk in. There's banh mi gaye, which is a sweet variety. Gaye? What's that one? Is that the cream one we tried?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's the egg custard one. Okay. You mean the pho outside Hung Bung Market? Yes, that's the pho 75, yes. Do you bake that banh mi that you're going to use today? No. I went to the market this morning and picked up these banh mis. I have yet to produce a banh mi at home that replicates the texture of what I'm expecting, that shattery, crispy crust. And basically for me too, all the bread I bake in my house is all sourdough. I'm not really interested in focusing on making non-sourdough bread. And apparently, you can't make a banh mi with sourdough, with this texture. To get the super airy, super shiny crust, I'm told it can't be done with sourdough. Usually when people tell me I can't do something, my natural instinct is F you, I can. But I haven't really tackled that yet as a strategy. Whoa, chat's filling up, sorry. Whoa, 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 lots of stuff going on here. Okay. Shavkat was talking about the banh mi hater. I forget who was saying that. Oh, I got you. If you make banh mi make sure to include cordyceps, okay? Let's go hardcore. All right, I got some oil, and it's not rancid. Hooray! I shouldn't need much because we're gonna go skin side down and the skin will release fat. So I shouldn't need too much oil here. We just need to get an even distribution. How do you feel about the Japanese milk bread? Dude, how could you not like it? It's amazing. It's just not real. At this point, sourdough is the only bread I really want to be thinking about focus on and eating, just for the gut bacteria, gut biome. But I love it. I mean, I really like it. My big thing, my fascination at this moment, or the thing that I've been thinking about the most, is cinnamon rolls. I'm gonna start making freaking cinnamon rolls, like a lot of them. I haven't tried to make a sourdough cinnamon roll yet. So we'll see if that can happen, if I can make that happen. If not, that'll probably be the only thing that I do where I'm using a yeast instead of a sourdough, because the cinnamon roll, I want it. I think cinnamon rolls are so good. Did I find a place to buy pretzels? No. I've never seen pretzels here. That's a good one. I miss pretzels. Soft pretzels aren't top tier, and we don't get them here. Make a seafood banh mi. I'm into it. Why did banh mi become popular overseas? It's just a sandwich, nothing special, even in Vietnam. Oh yeah, Wallace. Okay. Please make a video on some Vietnamese desserts. Jay Bao Mao, Bánh Chui, Jay Thai, Bánh Bò. Yes, no problem, Jenny. I'm into it. Or so that if you want to make that as a suggestion for what we could do Wednesday, that's on the board. Have you thought about will it spring roll? Will it summer roll? Will it wrap? I like that too. Hold on. Okay, my pan's getting hot. As I said, I don't want this to be super crazy. I do like the idea of will it spring roll. I think that's a cool one. And that could be fun. Maybe if something seems too hard or too easy for a banh mi, then we could say will it spring roll. That could be kind of fun there. All right, so this pan is hot. Again, I don't want it ripping hot. See, I don't know if you can how well you're able to hear that, but just a slight sizzle, that's gonna be great. And the same thing, I'm putting these down and I'm not moving them. We're trying to develop this crust. And that's also why I have a lot of chicken, so I want to use a big pan. I want to have enough space. Maybe a mistake that a lot of people will make, young cooks or newbie cooks, is overcrowding the pan. You need to make sure you have a big enough pan to not overcrowd your space. That's why I have my biggest pan for this type of thing. And if I didn't have a pan of this size and I had this much chicken to cook, I would have to do it in 2 different pans or in 2 different batches. You can't, overcrowding your pan is definitely a mistake. Your pan gets too cold, moisture gets pulled out, you don't get that sear, that crisp you're looking for. I put Lay's potato chips in my banh mi. Is that bad? Nothing is bad. Well, that's not true. There's a lot of stuff that's bad. But in food, most things are not bad. Most things are good. And that's amazing. I'm sure that's great. That's an awesome pan. I agree, Rabid Dog. And I got this pan. If you I wouldn't describe myself as cheap. Maybe thrifty. I don't think I'm cheap. But I don't like spending extra money on stuff. And I always like looking for a deal with this kind of stuff. And I typically will either look to buy something used or on clearance or something like that. I'm patient. I got this pan for 40 bucks. 1 million, closeout sale at Kobe Home. That was a deal. And I've used this pan for years now, and it's pretty damn good. Will it bun me? Hibachi, that's funny. Had great to see on TikTok. Thank you, Eve. Have you tried banh mi with canned fish? Tomato sauce fish will make your version of tomato sauce banh mi. The mackerel, I assume you're talking about the can. Yes, I have had that. Not my favorite thing. It's not an automatic like, hey, I love this so much. But I can eat it. It's okay. I mean, even doing other kinds of canned fish could be kind of fun. You should get a mod, Chad. This guy's going off. Which one? The Shavkat? Shavkat's just trying to point out this Wallace trend the guy he's having trouble with. But I don't see anything here that's going crazy. I think he overdid the trying to highlight the comment, that's all. It's stupid to overpay. Smart money is money you don't spend. I agree with that. I do. I mean, I do think it's... I think if you're patient, the deals just come to you. As long as you just kind of talk about what you need or what you're looking for or what you need to buy, and just kind of put that out there and say it, and then just wait and look, keep your eyes open, and you'll stumble upon something, either at the thrift store, at the used store, or the clearance thing. You'll find what you need if you're patient. And then it feels so good when you're patient and you find it, like, yes, dude, that's the one. Whoa. I got my all-clad 8-quart stock pot for 25 bucks. That's an outrageous price. An outrageous price. I'm jealous. Abe, is this the new finished studio? Yes. I wouldn't say it's finished at this moment, but it is getting there. And for all of you guys watching on TikTok right now, if you want to see all of... Oh, no, don't disappear on me. If you want to see all of the other different camera angles, we do on all the other platforms. You can see everything. Chad the Frugal Chef. Yeah, I'll take that. Frugal's good. Yeah, frugal is a good word. I'm frugal. If you had a death roll meal, what would it be? That's a good question. That's a good question. That might even be a good video. Ow. But, death row meals are hard because I think that it's hard not to gorge yourself. And maybe you should gorge yourself, I mean, if it's the last one. It might be a cheesesteak with a bowl of bun bò Huế with some French fries and then maybe like a warm chocolate chip cookie and vanilla ice cream. I think that's pretty good. Trying to think, would anything else be more satisfying than that? But the problem is, if I eat a cheesesteak and then eat a bowl of bun bò Huế, I'm going to feel terrible. And I don't even know which one to eat first. I won't be able to enjoy it if I'm not hungry anymore. Okay. So we can see the chicken obviously is not cooked yet. We're still completely raw chicken. The skin is sticking to the pan a little bit, but that's no problem. We don't have color yet, but we're starting to develop that. So I'm going to let this sit here for another probably 30 seconds. Let me just check the garlic in the oven, and then we'll come back and throw it in the oven. Let it finish. So this is that garlic that we started early in stream. I smell it. It's super aromatic, so it's probably bubbling and looking good. And it is looking pretty good, smelling quite amazing. Actually, you smell that, Tang. That smells pretty amazing. Holy cannoli. So let's see if this is squeezable. Hold on. And you saw me touch, the tongs touch raw chicken. I'm aware of that, so all I'm going to do is just stick it in the fire for a couple seconds. I'll put my tongs right in the fire just to sterilize them and make sure. I think I'm pretty good about cross-contamination. All right, garlic, we can see this, Tang. Look at how it's creamy and ready. Get a good view of that. So this garlic, I can just squeeze it. It's super melty. That's done. So I'm pulling this out. I'm going to pull the rosemary out. And we're going to let this cool. I'm going to put this behind me. We'll let this cool down. Beautiful. Now the chicken, I'm going to go straight in the oven. I'm going to give Tang a second, though. He needs to do some camera stuff. Are you familiar with Hunger Man? Frozen dinners. What would your Viet version of a frozen TV dinner be? Yes, I am very familiar. All right, heat's going off. Pan's going in the oven. And we're going to let this slowly roast in the oven now for the next 10 minutes. Okay. Oh, Hunger Man. Yo, I love Hunger Man. When I was growing up, All I wanted from my mom was just get me the fried chicken Hungry Man dinner, please. Something with a little brownie, that was the killer. That's what I wanted. Did I get it? Very, very rarely. Very, very rare, but I liked it. And then eventually my mom would get, I think it was Star Cuisine, was that the kids one? And then Lean Cuisine. Eventually we got, once I got a little teenager vibes, my mom got me into the Lean Cuisine direction. Not quite as good as Hungry Man, but it's all right. I forgot about TV dinners was something I was very passionate about as a kid. I loved it. For a Vietnamese TV dinner, I wanted to do a frozen bún bò Huế. I wanted to develop that. I wanted to develop a frozen bún bò Huế where you buy, the only thing you do though, you have to buy the herbs in the produce section, but then you buy the frozen and I give you the noodles, the soup, and the meat. And then you buy the herbs in the produce section. That was the kind of thought process. So I think a frozen soups would work for Viet cuisine. Viet's just so hard with the amount of herbs, and trying to freeze is a very difficult thing to do. So I haven't really thought about any other, and rice noodles don't freeze well. So I haven't really thought about different ways to do the soup, or different dishes to do frozen. I'll keep that in my head and see if I can come up with a good answer for you in a couple of days or weeks. Hey Chad, just watched your latest video going to the market with the kids. It reminded me a lot when I was a kid too. Learned so much about fish and vegetables with my mom back then. Good memories. That's cool. I'm glad that can bring up for you too. And guys, so you know, we are taking suggestions for next Wednesday's episode. So if there's something you want to see, put it in the chat. If we missed it, Tang's only got 4 things on the board right now. Usually we do a list of 10. So we do have space for 6 more. If there's something you want to see and we forgot to put it up, please write it in the chat again. We'll try to get to it. There was a couple Willet banh mi's. I know we didn't include those yet. What do you got on the list right now? You want to say Willet banh mi's for Willet banh mi's? Okay, fine. Okay, so you can throw suggestions for Willet banh mi, and Willet banh mi will be a series we will continue to do. But for the cooking in the comments, that's kind of a little bit more, not quite Willet banh mi. Good job not saying human flesh sandwich. I'm trying very hard. That's a scary word. We got to be careful about that one. Can turkey meat be used in Vietnamese food like a turkey pho, turkey banh mi? We made a turkey pho. I made a Thanksgiving pho for the pop-up using turkey. It was fantastic, and I made a stuffing meatball inside the pho. It was freaking good. Yeah, so turkey can absolutely be used. Absolutely. Bún bò Huế is mine, I agree. Nico's in the chat. What's up, Nico? Do a carb overload banh mi. Bread, on pasta, on rice, on beans, on potatoes, on meatloaf. That's kind of funny. And I like, there's, actually I know what I would do. There's a banh mi, I believe it's from Phan Thiết or from Huế. They do a banh bọc lạp banh mi. You ever see that?
No.
They do it. Yes. So it's like a tapioca dumpling, and they put that inside the banh mi. So that's a carb on carb. And then there's this Chinese dish that I keep seeing online that every time I see it, it just cracks me up so much. It's the Blanching. It's like a chewy tapioca donut. I'm sorry, chewy sticky rice donut. And then they cut it and they flatten it out. This is the dumpling banh mi that I talked about before. Yeah. Then they take they take this donut, they cut the donut open, and then they put a big thing of sticky rice inside the donut. And then they take a different kind of fried donut and put that in the middle, and then they roll it up. So it's like 3 carbs, and it's this giant sticky rice carb burrito. It's a crazy dish, crazy. I'm sure it's amazing, but it is crazy. My wife said hers would be rice and canh chua. Canh chua is top tier soup, top tier rice soup, and it's overlooked, overrated. I'm very surprised by the amount of Viet Q living in Australia and America who don't really like canh chua. That's the dish. Wait, is that the one I'm talking about? No, but this is another one. This one's called bánh, which is basically a donut stuffed with carbs. This one's stuffed with sticky rice, but there's also, you can get the same donut stuffed with a steamed rice flour cake as well, which is a carb on carb, which is actually good. I talked trash on it and then I ate it. I was like, frick, pretty good. Oh, we have someone jumping from TikTok over to YouTube. Check it out, Avery. Look at all the new angles and better stuff. Nice. Cross-contamination should be taught to children at school. I agree. It should be taught to everybody. Tough challenge, a gluten-free banh mi. That's unbelievable. Okay, while I'm just chatting with you guys, let me cut these green beans up so we can keep moving forward. I can easily get sucked in. You guys are talking so much. I appreciate the chat flowing. But I gotta move forward too. All right, the green beans, I want to cut them very thin. Let me taste these carrots. and see if they're too salty. No, they're okay. Okay. The green beans I'm going to cut long ways, similar thinness or thickness rather to the carrots. For the vote, Vietnamese pot roast with veggies and sides. Oh, that would be pretty good. I haven't had a pot roast in a while. That would be a little bit hard timing-wise, but I'm not going to say no to it. And my wife would like it. Vietnamese pot roast. That would be kind of... I could see that happening. Chad, what do you think about the $140 cheesesteak in Philly? I'm down for it, dude. I like restaurants and I like marketing, so I understand what they're doing. And obviously, you're talking about it, so it's working. So I'm open to it. Do I want to spend $140? No. I'd be very happy for someone to take me there and eat it, or I'd be very happy for them to invite me there and be an influencer and go try it and review it. But as they say, I am the frugal chef. I ain't spending no $140 on a cheesesteak. Although I bet you it's probably pretty good. Chad, what happened to the Banh Mi Bros in the Banh Mi shop? Banh Mi Bros? I don't know. Well, what happened to it? Honestly, it's just the move. The move screwed up all of my shooting schedule and normal street shooting. We've been just trying to kind of get through and keep shooting whatever videos we could while we were doing this big move. So that's part of it. I didn't have time to really drive around the city. I haven't even been to District 1 in like 6 weeks. I don't even think I left District 7 in 6 weeks, which is crazy. I know literally last week I just drove over the bridge from D7 to D4 and then came back because I was going to the fish tank store. But that was the first time I left District 7 in so long. So that's really just the move has been unbelievable amount of work. And the Banh Mi shop, Michael had a different business idea that he was trying to start up, and he's still trying to start up, which is, I think, a great idea. But we haven't had full progress. He was looking for a location for it. He hasn't found a location yet, and he's still in the middle of all this crap. So there's nothing to really report yet. For me personally, I have the side of my house to sell street food. So regardless, we'll sell, whether Mike's involved or not involved, we'll sell banh mi's on the side of the house in the mornings for some period of time. I don't know when it's going to start. I have to build the basement out. That's a whole nother project to get started. So I just, at this point in my life, and after being a builder for years and years, I no longer get stressed about timing. I know everything takes longer than I think it's going to take, and I just accept that and just try to do as much as I can every day. And, something I think is going to take 2 months, maybe takes 6 months, and that's just kind of how it is. There's nothing I can do about it. And it's also, too, because I don't want investors. I don't like working with a lot of people. I like to keep things small. I worked with a lot of people in the past, and it just got annoying to me. It's not my personality. I like to be as small of an operation as possible. I would rather keep it small, grow small, than get too many people involved and then have people annoy me in my life. I'm not interested in that. Put that beer away. I don't know, but a beer sounds good right now, actually. If you applied to one of those cooking competition shows, Hell's Kitchen, Iron Chef, Top Chef, which would you want? The ones I have the most respect for, Top Chef and Iron Chef, would be, if I was going to do it, that's what I'd want to do. Honestly, I'm more excited about being a judge on that kind of show than a contestant, but I would do it. But I guess, I've always liked Top Chef. Top Chef would be cool. I'd be more interested to do Chef's Table. I love Chef's Table. Alright, so again, I'm just cutting these green beans as thin as I possibly can. I've had the banh mi banh bo plop in Phan Thit before. Yeah, that's a cool one. I haven't tried it yet. I've just seen it. I bet you it's good. The banh bo plop is super chewy. It's probably going to be really nice texture in there. And I guess it's got to be a cheaper banh mi. I'm interested in trying Filipinos equivalent to Canchua, Sinigang. I've heard of that. I saw it too. It seems like there's definitely some similarities between Filipino cuisine and Viet. Okay. So the game plan at this moment is to finish making this salad. We're going to put some shallots in it. We're going to season it with lemon. This is the lemon is going to give us that pickled effect. That's going to be the idea there. We'll let the chicken cook completely. We'll pull it out, let that rest and kind of come to room temperature. And then we're going to fry the potatoes in the chicken pan. That's the other idea with this thing. And then we'll puree the garlic and use that as a spread for the banh mi. That's kind of, we may even add a little bit of mayonnaise in there as well to sort of make it, stretch it out a little bit. Make sure I have enough to go in a couple banh mis. The only thing I'm still kind of thinking about is the a gravy element, if we can make that happen. It really depends on the fond in that pan, and we might not get that. We might just get the potatoes cooking in the chicken fat. Might be the best use of that flavor in there. Slayer isn't here to say it. Day six of asking, was it potatoes au gratin last time I was chicken parm? I don't remember. I don't remember what his second thing was after the, I don't think it was potatoes au gratin. I forget what it was. I know you enjoy a good banh quai. I do. Do you feel it could be improved? Savory version or dessert version? Yes! I did it at a pop-up. It was amazing, and I will do it again. I love banh quai. Banh quai is a Chinese donut. These long, or a cruller, some people call them Chinese crullers. They're so chewy. They're so good. And for one of the pop-ups, I made like a caramelized coconut cream, and I wanted to always fill those as a donut. I thought, why don't we just fill those with a custard? And I made a caramelized coconut cream, and I served it with some fresh northern Vietnamese plums. That was really good. The only thing I was not happy about was I couldn't get the cream in there effectively. I eventually had to like split it open and kind of do almost like an eclair sort of presentation, which was not my goal. But then I even bought, let's see if I can find it. Yes, I bought a tip, a special piping tip with a long needle on it. This guy right here, purely because I wanted to try that technique again. I wanted to have those crullers, or those banh quai, I wanted to have them filled on the inside, and I bought that tip just for that. So I will do that one day. Can you make a Vietnamese seafood lasagna? I think that's an excellent idea. I think that's an excellent idea. I made some kind of Viet lasagna before, but it was not seafood, and the seafood element does add a little bit of a challenge to that one. That's a cool idea. I'm into it. Yo, throw that on the board. I like that one. Vietnamese seafood lasagna. You talk about marketing a lot. How would you market a restaurant in Vietnam? I would speak Vietnamese I would create a TikTok page, an Instagram page. I would speak Vietnamese to make commercials. I would make silly commercials. I would invite Vietnamese influencers to come eat. What else? I would probably go to the local schools and start handing out food, whatever it would be, or some sort of little trinket in there. That's a good, I mean, that's kind of the bigger part of it. There's minor things too. Ready? I'm gonna throw the green bean in. Can I throw it in? I'm throwing it in. Into my carrot. I'm gonna throw in a little bit of fresh rosemary because I just thought of it, and let's just keep reinforcing this rosemary flavor. Not a lot. I don't want this crazy, like crazy in terms of rosemary. But all the other rosemary we're encountering today is gonna be toasted and roasted and fried. So this will be the only one that's gonna be raw, so we'll just kind of give us a different element. And I think don't be afraid to use your seasonings or herbs or ingredients multiple ways in different components. Every component can bring out a different element of that particular ingredient or that particular aroma, so don't be afraid to kind of reinforce it in different ways. Nothing wrong with that. You're way above those shades. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Would you ever consider building your dream home in Vietnam? Honestly, unlikely to do that. My dream home is a 100-acre property that I will die on. When I get to this point, my entire life will be devoted to the property. And I'm not the kind of guy that needs to travel. I don't need that in any way. I'm more excited about building. And when I can get 100 acres, I'll settle for 50, but 100's my number. 100 acres that I could just forever build on to me. Like, I'll build a giant home, And then I start building like a bike track and like a walk path and different ponds and aquaponics and greenhouses. I want to have a big enough property where every day I can continue to build and grow and build. And then that'll be a generational home that I pass down. And hopefully my children will care for it, continue to let it grow and pass it down again. I would be uncomfortable putting all my money, all of my effort into a property here. I'm not confident enough that that will be able to be passed down generation after generation after generation. I'm not confident 100% it'll be able to pass down in America either, but I'm more confident there. So that would be, when that gets to that level, it'll be back in America. It'll probably be in North Carolina or Virginia. Not sour enough, not enough fish sauce. Where's my herbs? I need 2 pounds of garlic. Judge Chef Chat. That would be fun. Be like, you guys taste this? You taste this? Where's your salt at? You got any fish sauce in here? What's going on here? Yeah, that would be fun. I like that. I used to live in District 4 and hung out with friends in District 7 around Lotte Mart. Now I'm in the States watching US Chef live stream from Vietnam. That's cool. Yeah, now I'm in your hood and you're in my hood now. Chad, do you often get requests from other YouTubers to make videos together? I wouldn't say often. Sometimes. I'm just a dick. Like, I'm not good to communicate with. Even if I'm happy to do it, I'm not good at emails. I'm not good at responding. I'm very focused on what's in front of me or whatever I'm trying to build, and then beyond that, I'm just trying to hang out with my kids and my wife. That's really it. I'm not good at like branching out of my particular bubble that I'm in. I'm super locked into it. Even Carrie, like I love Carrie. I love Chef Rang. I love a lot of people around here, but I'm just kind of in, and I don't think about other things. I just don't. My brain is really just in what I'm doing. That's it. Andy Tran's out for the night. Have a good night. What is your thoughts on banh mi point? We went over that, but I'll just go super quick. Yes, I agree it's overrated. It was much better before. The Vietnamese place I eat at offers hot tiêu. Would you recommend it? What makes a good hot tiêu? I love hot tiêu. Hot tiêu is top tier dish. 1 second. Let me get this. Hot tiêu is top tier. What makes a good hot tiêu? For me, it's the texture of the noodle. The noodle needs to have a little bit of a bite to it. I want to get it dry style. I do not want to have it wet style, so I want to have a dry version. I think there should be a lot of different meat components, different cuts of meat. So I want to see pork liver. I want to see pork heart. I want to see sliced pork meat. I want to see a boiled pork bone. I want to see minced pork meat, quail egg. And I want to see a crap ton of pickled garlic in different varieties on the table. And the dressing for the noodles, the soy sauce, just needs to be flavorful. That's probably it. But yes, it's a very good dish. We haven't had it in a while. It sounds good. Shrimp in there as well. The bigger the shrimp, the better. I'm okay with small shrimp. I like small shrimp too. But if you give me small shrimp, give me 3 then. All right, lemon zest in here as well. So this is going to be our acidic component for the day. This is going to be our pickle. This is going to act as our do chua, our pickled carrot and pickled daikon radish. So I want this to be pretty aggressively sour with the lemon. Oh, I just remembered I cut myself yesterday, so this will be a fun little wake-up call for me. And it's actually good. I'm starting to get hungry, so this will be perfect timing. Maybe we should take a peek at that chicken and make sure it's not overcooking. Although, I will give you a wonderful little tip. It's so hard to overcook chicken thighs and chicken legs. That's a very nice bonus of dark meat. And my oven's at a low temperature, so I should have almost no risk of that occurring. Just drop the seed in here. Okay, let's give this a little mix and we'll see what happens. I'm going to cut some shallots and throw it in here as well. So besides for this acting, like in terms of our banh mi element, this salad is going to act as our do chua, as I said, but in terms of the roast chicken, this is our side vegetables. This is the roasted carrots, the stir-fried green beans with garlic. Oh, I forgot, I'm going to put some garlic oil in here. That's a great idea. So you saw we have that roasted garlic the garlic confit, which is going to kind of give us that deep garlic, and I'm going to add some garlic in this for a different garlic element flavor. If I can find it. I found it. We'll go black pepper again. Again, reinforcing flavors, reinforcing flavors. Oh, I like this song. Are the green beans raw? Jen, no, they are blanched. So they still should have some crunch to them, but they are not raw. And at this point, we've still got another probably, I would say 15 minutes at the minimum before we eat. So we do have some time for these to almost even pickle too with this lemon juice. So there will be some extra, not cooking, marinating happening. All right, so we got garlic oil in. We got our lemon juice in. I'm gonna add some shallots and then we're gonna taste it. But it's looking good. All right, this looks pretty good. This should be a nice component. This should give us that freshness that I'm looking for with a banh mi. Will you be changing the stream schedule? Yes, we're not there yet. We're not there yet. I got to, we're on coasting mode until I get it through. But we will be streaming a crap ton more very soon. Very soon. Now, yesterday I was trying to get, so we're going to have two different setups. We're going to have the setups where Tang is here as a producer, and then we're going to have a setup where I'm streaming by myself, where I'm doing all the camera switching and everything. So I'm trying to design that second setup. So we have to have like where the computers are and how all the cable management happens. We have to figure that out too. So I'm working on that this week. That's probably my #1 goal right now, is to get that done. So I'll streaming here all the time, even just cooking normal family meals for the kids and stuff. So a different vibe to it. But that was the whole idea with having the studio in my house, is that I basically be streaming all the time. And that's the next step. Oh, okay. So BT Murphy looked it up. Sleigh Rider was looking for a Viet potatoes au gratin. That's funny how that got brought up earlier today too, about an au gratin. Even that I did one time. I did a Viet. I did like an au gratin potato with coconut milk in there. I think I did that with a mamruk meatloaf or something. Something. But I did some sort of creamy potato thing before. Do they have Laughing Cow cheese in your neck of the woods? Absolutely. They got a crap ton. Okay, okay. My favorite banh mi. Hard question. It was this pulled chicken banh mi in District 7 next to Lotte Mart. That was the one that I kind of craved the most, but recently, I don't know, it hasn't been hitting as hard as it's hit before. Maybe it's good again, but it's not right now because I've had 2 days in a row where it wasn't hitting the same way. I'm kind of a little bit off of that. I don't know my favorite banh mi right now. I mean, I think banh mi jackass is pretty cool. The fish cake banh mi. My favorite banh mi is my pork banh mi. I mean, if I can give you a real answer, that's my favorite one. All right, let's cut this up. I'm gonna cut like a julienne, kind of a fatter julienne. No, Cyber, he must be working. I'm surprised. I thought he was off. Did he say he was off until some school thing? There's some holiday. Have you tried Ho Tiêu Ga Nam Loi? It's next to State Bank of Vietnam, District 1. Oh, is it Ho Tiêu Nam Bang? But that's just the name of the spot. Look it up, Tang. Let's see if I can. If I see the outside, I'll know it. Is that your favorite spot? Is that why? Oh, I know that spot. Oh, yeah. Those are mean people. Those are mean. You've ever been there? They're mean. Yeah, they're mean vendors. Yes, I have tried it. My only grips? What's the word? My only like qualm about that one is I didn't get to try the banh pâté. That was banh pâté so yeah. They ran out. So that's a fish soup with the noodle. It's very, very simple. It's very, very mild. It's nice, in my opinion. That place is overrated for how busy it is, for how expensive, pricey it is for the bowl. It's a good soup. There's another one in District 7, so you can get a similar vibe around there. But I don't think it's anything like amazingly special or super unique. I just think it's a very simple soup. But I want to try the banh pâté so there. This is like a pastry, a puff pastry with pâté on the inside. That was more intriguing to me than the soup. And even though I say the people are mean, like they're not very friendly. But, you know, if you speak a little Vietnamese in a cute way, at least I got the old man to smile. So I was happy about that. All right, you're right. That was the word. Perfect, Hannibal. Thank you. How did you and Tang meet to be acquainted? I put like an ad out, hey, like looking for a shooter, looking for a cameraman. And then he sent me something on Instagram. It was a good like little sizzle reel that he had, and we met up. And his picture, he looked like a really cool guy too. He looked like a super director. I was like, yo, that guy's cool. And then we met up, and we shot for the first day, and we got along pretty well. And then we kept going. How about a rat banh mi? I'll make it if you debone it. You take out the bones, I'll make it. Hey Tang, is the toad banh mi different in any way other than the bread used? Place nearby sometimes sells it. I guess it's something nostalgic for Vietnamese when they were students. The toad banh mi. I don't know, bro. Toad banh mi. How do you say toad in Viet? Search it up in Viet. Search that up. See what that's up. Interesting. Okay. Tang didn't grow up with the toads. I'm going to do a little bit of sugar in here while Tang's looking up what the hell a toad banh mi is. Oh, wait. He wants to get the shot. All right, a little bit of sugar in here. Not much. I'm not trying to make this sweet. I'm just trying to balance it. And I'm going to put a little bit of fish sauce in here because it's a banh mi. Let me see what that thing is. Oh, that's just the bread. Okay, I remembered somebody talking about that the other day. Gop, huh? Isn't that like CO's? Gop, I knew it. Okay. Is it the same fillings, or does it have a specific filling to make that? And is it it's a toad because of the crackly crust? Is that why the idea is there? Shaped like a toad. Okay. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm gonna go a little more lemon, but that's pretty good. I like it. Wow. This is hitting pretty hard because it's, I don't know. You don't expect the Western flavor. I didn't expect the Western flavor when I'm eating it, but the Western flavor is coming out and it's nice. Is Tung Tung Sahur stopping by the studio? Is that the AI slop? No. Although, God, how do we get like AI generated characters to sit in the chairs over there or something? That would be kind of funny. That'd be funny. Let's check out this chicken. Okay. So, we can see the chicken is looking roasted on the top. It's totally cooked through. Let's see what the skin side looks like. Not good. I'll tell you what happened here. The oven was too low of a temperature. So what happened was the moisture got pulled out of the chicken. So instead of searing on the bottom, it steamed on the bottom. A little bit of a problem. Let's see if we can solve that. I have the heat turned up now. I'm a little bit nervous, if I'm honest with you. We'll see what happens here. I'm excited. I'm never up late enough for this. Perfect, Amber. Toad banh mi is just banh mi, but burger shaped. Usually eat with shredded chicken. Heard that. I was so surprised to see a whole alligator for crock for sale in Winmart. A whole, really? I never saw that. Why do you keep the pilot burner on? Does it waste? Does it waste a lot of fuel? No, it doesn't waste a lot of fuel. And if I don't, I have to light it every single time. That's annoying. You think it's a what?
The Blanching cup.
Oh yeah, but I think it's northern. All right, this is difficult right now. I might be a little bit screwed in this situation. I ain't gonna lie to you. We're trying to reduce the water out of here, crisp up the skin at the same time, which is going to be hard. Because the skin is now sticking to the pan. So to try to get the skin off, if I tried to move it right now, we'd be in trouble. I'm not gonna try to move it. I'm gonna try to reduce this moisture, slowly bring it up, not too high of a temperature so it doesn't burn. And we gotta get the skin crispy. So we're gonna go really slow on this. We're not gonna try to move it until it's ready. And we'll kind of keep the fat moving around. It smells great. I know if I was a younger cook, less experienced cook, I would be really struggling with this. I wouldn't work. I'd be too eager. But I think if I'm patient and I go slow, it'll be okay. Maybe even great. But I want to go slow. All right, I guess while this is working, why don't we try to smash up this garlic? Should I just... God, I might even be able just to, like, literally smash it. Or I could use some mortar and pestle. Let's do that. All right, I'm going to put the... I'm going to put our garlic butter and garlic oil in the mortar and pestle, and we'll smash it like that. Does Tan come from the same state from you? No! He is a Viet boy through and through. Viet blood in and out. He's from the north of Vietnam. I'm from Pennsylvania. But one day, maybe we'll get Tang over to a little American trip. We talked about it. We've already planned out his food tour. He's going to have a bagel. He's going to have barbecue. He's going to have McDonald's, right? McDonald's. And he's going to shoot a gun. A lot of guns. That's Tang's American dream. So I got a very thin spatula. Give me the best chance of not screwing the skin up. I'm slowly working it. If it's sticking, I'm just going to let it go. I'm not going to try to force it right now. You can come in. Tree's popping in saying hi. What's up? You hungry? Good, we can eat soon. No, he's busy. And he can't... His show is tomorrow. He can't risk getting sick at all. Huh? He's not on a diet. His show is tomorrow. He's the ring announcer. He can't be sick. So you can see I'm just trying to slowly work these up. Trying to get it so the skin will peel up. But again, I'm not going to force it. It needs to go slow. Turning the heat down to low, and we're going to let it chill there. All right, but let's get this garlic made over here. So the garlic butter. We've talked about this before, something similar. Tang is not super confident with his cooking ability, so it'd be more of a class of me teaching him something than him doing a demo. But maybe we could have Tang versus somebody else. That could be fun. The title. Yes, that's true too. Why not use some paper towels to absorb the moisture? The moisture, I mean, one, it's going to take out the fat if I do that. I want the fat in there to fry the potatoes. And it's not, the moisture is not the problem to me. The problem is the skin. The moisture was the enemy of the skin, I guess. But at this point, it's too deep. To try to do paper towels isn't going to solve the problem. The problem I have is the skin is stuck to the pan, and I need to be able to lift it up and crisp it up. So really, just heat is going to make the moisture evaporate, and that's all we're going to need to do. We just need to be patient. But I mean, it smells great. It's cooked well. It's cooked through. No fear of that. We're just trying to get it off the pan in a positive way, that's all. Dish ruined. We'll never know if it'll bun me. No, we will know. And even if this doesn't work with the skin, the chicken's still gonna be great. Like this, I still think this is gonna be great bun me, honestly. But hopefully we can get that crispy skin on there. Okay. It's look like tit ram, man. That looks like tit ram? Okay. Okay, all right, let's bash up this garlic. So the garlic's been cooked slowly with the olive oil and the butter. We're gonna throw it into our mortar and pestle to get that paste going. I might add a little bit of mayonnaise to it. We'll taste it in a second, we'll see. But this should just like mush up real quick. And I did use the butter in here as well because I wanted it to be thick when it cooled down. I wanted it to be more spread-like, more pate-like. Let me get a quick taste, see at the salt level. Oh wow, that's good, man. I haven't had roasted garlic in a long time. What a flavor bomb. All right, a little more salt. I'm gonna grab a little bit of our filtered water, and I'm gonna add a little bit of mayonnaise in here, so I want to make sure I add some water to balance out the amount of fat that's in here. Otherwise, the mayonnaise is gonna split once it gets in here. This kind of smells fantastic. I gotta be honest, it smells pretty freaking incredible. Any tips on how to avoid oil splattering when deep frying food? I got burned once and it hurt so bad. Well, moisture is your enemy. So try to make sure whatever you're putting in the fryer is not wet. It's either dried out very, very well, or it's coated with a batter or coated with flour. And then the other thing is, as long as you take those steps, as long as you're cautious about those steps, you shouldn't have much splatter. The only thing that will splatter is if you overcook something and then the steam starts to escape from your cooked product, then you're going to be dealing with more splatter again. And make sure the temperatures are good. You're frying at the right temperature, 170 Celsius, 350 Fahrenheit, something like that. You should be okay at that point. But it's splattering because of water. So as long as you know, keep the water out, you should be good. Okay, this looks fine to me. And we'll go with the mayonnaise now. The mayonnaise is really just going to stretch this out for me. Give me a little bit more of an even base. All right, I think I might even put this in the refrigerator to try to get it nice and cool. It looks like it's splitting. Can I pencil in a sidewalk CKSK banh mi experience in my December Vietnam trip? I think you can. I think it's safe to say by December, yes. It'd be hard not to have it ready by December, I would think. All right, we got one in the center. Let's see. What does this look like? It's coming. Ooh, see? Patience. Patience is a virtue. We can even go a little bit longer, but look at that skin getting there. That skin should be really developed now in terms of texture. And it's just a very, very good sign to me if we got one of them out of there in a nice flip. That's a good sign. So I'm going to keep it down though. Probably turn the heat up a little bit more, because now this has my full attention. I'm going to throw this garlic stuff in the refrigerator. I want it to try to thicken up a little bit. And we will kick up the heat and finish this skin out so we can get this done with and eat, because I'm hungry now. Just slowly trying to pry this out of the pan. There we go. I felt it just gave in a little bit. Be good to me. Be good to me. Be good to me. Not bad. Okay. And from here, I'm going to pull these out and let these rest skin side up to come to room temperature. How do you know the chicken is just right, cooked but moist? It's hard to just describe it. It's really a touch and feel. The cheat code is to use dark meat. It's very hard to make dark meat dry. I mean, as long as you're at a relatively decent cooking temperature and you're not like super high heat and burn it. But if you don't burn it, dark meat's pretty darn moist usually. But really it's about touching it over and over again and feeling it over years and having it developing that finger sense. So, you know, if we were side by side and you were in the kitchen with me, it's very easy for me to say, hey, touch this, touch this, touch this. You see that? Touch it again, touch it again. But online, it's definitely more difficult to express that. Like I touch this, I know this is cooked. And I know this is not going to be dry. I think this might actually be fantastic. We're just looking for that good sear on the skin. Wow, that's so good. Oh my God. A little piece of that skin is pretty freaking fantastic. And this definitely has that roasted chicken flavor. Very happy about that. Come on, baby. Where's my little offset? I don't know. Oh, this will work. I'll use this one to give me a little more leverage. I know I have 3 to 4 that'll be good to go. So the other ones I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive with. If I lose the skin, I'll be okay with it. Because a lot of this is just extras for me for lunch. Or for dinner, rather. Okay. Now let me get a plate. All right, so I'm going to start pulling these off, and then with their space now that will be in the pan, skin side up. I'm going to start throwing in my potatoes so they can start frying. And these potatoes have been drying, so if they were wet, I'd be dealing with a lot more sizzle going on. But with the dry potato, we shouldn't have too much sizzle to deal with. How does this look to you, Tank? Can you smell it? Not with your you can smell it, but not with your nose. Are you smelling it with your heart? That's gonna be good. This is. You know, when you have if you watch the show before and you've seen like Cyber Daddy, when he tries a lot of the food I make, he always says like, this is a confusing dish. And I know that this is going to be a confusing dish. And probably a lot of times we do these will it banh mi dishes. It will be a very confusing dish because it's just, you're not going to expect this flavor when you bite it. And every time I do this kind of stuff, it takes time to kind of to realize the flavors that are going on in your mouth because it's so unexpected to what you think it's going to be. So I think this is going to be a weird one. I think you're going to bite it and it's going to feel weird, but when you chew it, you're going to be like, oh, it's pretty freaking good. But so now we have these potatoes cooking in this fat. They should be really flavorful. I expect this to be pretty fantastic. So it's like instead of making a gravy with the pan drippings, we got the potatoes that are going to absorb all that. Where's my other towel? There we go. All right, so I'm rushing this a little bit now. I have what I need for today, so I'm rushing these last couple flips on this. What does rat smell like? It kind of smells like lamb, a little bit like lamb. So if you were trying to cook rat for your first time, you may want to think, well, no, not you. Yeah. You may want to think about doing similar lamb things, oregano, even mint could work out. In Vietnam, of course, they're going to do lemongrass. But I think oregano, I think any lamb application will work out well. Potentially even a rat souvlaki might be the case. Oh, that looks good too. That's a good piece. All right, again, so when we're doing this banh mi, we're going to be very aware of temperature. We don't want things too hot inside the banh mi, otherwise they will make the bread soggy. And I'm going to do my best to try to avoid that. I want to have that shattery crust. That's part of the intention here. Give me that shatter. And I'm also trying to move the potatoes around to try to pick up all that fond and get all that flavor from the pan. It is. It's starting to pick that up a little bit. That's great. Got a loose one. Loose, great. Last one. Great, got them all. Okay, so let's pull these out. Beautiful. Ow, so hot. So hot. I think we got some nice looking chicken thighs over here. Okay, so all the chicken thighs are now out, or chicken thighs and chicken legs are now out, and we're gonna let them rest. Skin side up, yet again, we want, the juice is gonna drip out, we want that to drip in the bottom and not wet up our skin. When are you gonna cook the big New York rat? Never. We cooked rat last week, but they were small and beautiful. A lot of TV shows, oh wait, JC man. Well, a lot of TV shows don't use it, yes, but you'll be inspired at how many chefs use kitchen tools. I missed something. Oh, I don't see you using a chef and thermometer. Oh yeah, no, it's rare I use a thermometer. It's very rare. Really, I'd only be using a thermometer if I'm cooking a huge protein, a whole duck, or something very big and I'm scared. If I'm cooking for guests and I'm nervous, you'll see me do it then. But most of the time I cook with my heart and I cook with my fingers. I touch the food. I want to touch the food. I want to see what it's like. I think that's all I need. I don't need this many potato. Let me save this one. I've never seen potato in the banh mi. Yeah. Yeah, and this potato could be quite interesting. Huh? I'm gonna smash it a little bit. I'm gonna try to fry it, and then I'm gonna try to smash it. And you know what? I might even. And I'm just trying to move these potatoes around to pick up this fond. I love mangosteen. And I've been seeing the mangosteen salad. You know, the like a green mangosteen salad. How did Tang get sick again between today and Wednesday? He went the last stream. At the end of the stream, all of a sudden he started sniffling up, and we were like, maybe he's allergic to rat, but I don't think that's it. It was about to rain too, so this is the beginning of the rainy season. I told you to. Tang did just get back from an African cruise, so. I was looking if I had any stock. I don't have any stock. All right, so now we have a little bit. I'm just trying to fry the potato without burning the fond in the pan. So I'm probably going to go a little bit under fried on the potato. And I'm going to start toasting my bread in a second. Huh? Toasting the bread? No, I'm going to make a real quick gravy too. Hello, Chef. How are you today? I'm good, Sammy. Still super hot today, though. Yes, it's pretty freaking hot. Saigon is a little bit unbearable at the moment. Slightly unbearable. Let me look at my garlic mixture, which is thicker and looking nice. It's getting almost, now we got that sort of mayonnaise texture. Because there's the butter in here, so when it gets cold, it's going to get nice and thick. So this, I'm liking the way this looks. It looks good to me. Yeah, that looks cool. All right, I got my oven on. I'm going to throw my bread in a second. I'm just going to wait a little bit longer. And I'm going to throw these bad boys into a pan. Okay, so these are in a pan. Let me get this cleaned up for Tang so it looks nice. Then I'm going to take some of the chicken fat, throw it on the potatoes. I'm going to probably have a little bit of fat in the pan. Okay, so the potatoes are going to go in the oven. Back of the oven, as hot as it gets. Now, we're going to take a little bit of flour. A little bit of flour into our frying pan. Yeah, that's enough. Okay. And we're going to fry out this fat. If I have a whisk. I don't have a whisk. God darn it. All right, we'll use a spatula. We're going to fry this flour in the pan, in the chicken fat, without burning the fond. There's so much fond on this pan now. I don't know if you can see all these crispies in here. There's a lot of bits. There's a lot of flavor in this pan, and I'm not going to lose it. This could be the secret sauce that makes this banh mi a banger. So, I mean, if you don't know basic cooking or cooking techniques, we're making a roux basically out of this pan right now. What's the temp in Celsius there? 1,000,000. It's 1,000,000 degrees Celsius. Hello. How are you? Are you hungry? Perfect. Perfect. We're going to have a good chicken sandwich, baby. You can tell your brothers if you want to eat, you can come over here in about 5 minutes. We'll eat. You want to tell Trici and Liam? No? Don't touch this though. This is raw chicken over here, okay? Don't touch that board. That's a dirty board. Okay. Yeah. Yes, it's ready. I just gotta put the sandwiches together. Yeah, you can tell them. Okay, so we're gonna add some water into this pan right now. Okay, so I'm trying to take this as far as I can take it without burning it. So, we're gonna count to like 5, and then we're gonna go. And I'm gonna add a little bit of water at a time. I wish I had a whisk, dude. A whisk would be really good. And I'm just adding water, because that's what I have. If I had stock, I would add it, but I don't have any chicken stock. I have like ham stock, so I don't want to do that. And I'm adding a little bit of water at a time, trying to hit all the different parts. I turn the heat down. And we're just trying to scrape up all the fond. Add a little bit more water, and we'll taste it. And we'll put this bad boy together. We'll bring this to a boil. This fish spatula would be better. You're correct. The fish spatula would be better. Thank you. Kind of a flat whisk, sort of. Hello, children. So we have, with this, at this moment in this pan, this is a really thick gravy. But again, moisture is my enemy inside of a banh mi, so I'm actually gonna leave this on the thick side. Like, I think this is actually quite thick. This is all this, when this cools down, this will be as thick as pate, so maybe that's actually okay. I know, it is. I mean, I'm putting the sandwich together. I'm gonna season this. A little bit of salt, a little bit of fish sauce, and we'll do a final taste. Let me pull these potatoes out. Yeah, I got some potatoes. And put the breads in the oven now. Huh? You want to show your new bracelet to everybody? You could do that. How excited are you guys for JD's new bracelet? Though you're eating those pickled vegetables just inspired me on something. Banh mi salad. Banh mi as croutons, then pickled vegetables and maybe nuke cham dressing for lettuce. I don't know what else to add. A banh mi salad is kind of interesting. What if you made the banh mi as a big giant crouton? That is kind of interesting. Yeah, we are voting. Okay, so this gravy is getting very pate-like. That's not exactly how I expected it to be, but actually I think this is kind of cool. And the fish spat was a good call. So I'm actually going to use this gravy as like the base of the bread, as a pate spread. I think that's a cool, that's cool. Okay. Okay. Okay, I think it's cool. All right, I'm excited now. If I'm excited, you're excited? All right. We got the chicken. We got the slaw. We about to assemble. And we got our garlic puree. And I'm just putting these potatoes on the burner to give them a little bit more crisp. I did want them to get crispier, but right now we're frying, so this should happen. Okay, so these potatoes are now looking quite good. I'm gonna go a little bit more salt on these bad boys. Okay, turn that off. Give me these guys, let these cool down a second. Again, heat is my enemy. I don't want the potatoes to be steaming inside the bread. So I'm gonna take these out. I'm gonna kind of put a little puncture in the potatoes now so they can start steaming now. Because we do not want that steam to be caught in that bread and to sog up our crust. I'm going to take the chicken and I'm going to start cutting it out. Just cutting it in strips. I did the skin side down, then I'm flipping it over. Try to get a nice cut on the skin. And it's cutting nicely. I got high hopes. I think it's really cool. I think it's going to be a very, very, very unique banh mi. Very unique.
Unique.
Very unique. Very, very, very unique. Don't say unique.
I think it's unique.
Unique. I think the word unique is unique. So this is unique. It's unique.
Banh mi's.
Let's
We
assemble.
are about to find out. Will it banh mi?
Let's assemble.
Oh my God. Will, what about a white garlic clam pizza with nuke jam hot honey? I love it. Put that on the list. I love that. I'm into it. Oh, JD, people like your nice bracelet. Hooray! We went. If you happen to live in Saigon and live around District 7, at Vivo Mall until Sunday, they have a nice little setup on the ground floor. There's a lot of little vendors doing handmade stuff, and JD made her own bracelet there. It was really cool. It's worth it. And we got some like custom magnets printed out. I think it's worth checking out if you're close by. All right, let's cut this thing. Ready? Let's do it. In. It's finally happening. Finally happening.
So Dad, I'm done at a full banh mi.
I'm going to cut you a half, babe. I'm going to make 3 and we'll all eat a half. And I can make more if you want more.
Okay.
Okay?
Oh, that looks good.
It's steaming.
Yep. So obviously, I mean, these are crispy. These have that
Oh.
crunch that we're all looking for.
Oh my God, I see a rat.
No, you don't.
A
Where?
rat outside.
Where?
He's just,
On our deck or on the ground, on the street somewhere?
he's right there. He just ran away.
Oh.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Catch it, Tang. Let's go. We got next Wednesday. Okay, whatever. We're moving forward.
Next. I'm not kidding.
All right, we're going to spread the gravy, our pate gravy, on one side. Which, I mean, come on. That's pretty amazing. I didn't expect this to happen, but this is a bonus. That's pretty cool. That's pretty. I'm taking bonus points for that.
I feel like this will be amazing.
Liam? It might be. I love this last minute edition of the.
This might be my new favorite
You think it's gonna be a new favorite dish?
Maybe.
You think so?
Maybe.
I'm so excited to have this new favorite dish, JD. And honestly, I'm so glad I decided to make that last minute gravy real quick because I think this is super cool. All right, then we're gonna go our roasted garlic butter on the other side.
Oh.
What do you guys think about this? You have experience with rat now, Chad. Yes, when I look at the rats outside, I see dinner. I don't see a pest anymore. And I'm like, ooh, that looks like a big juicy one.
Yeah.
It's actually not true. If I saw a rat in the street, I would scream.
But wait,
JC man gets it. You don't call a rat, call it dinner. Yes, yes.
if you find a rat, catch it.
Okay, I'll catch it.
And then
And cook it, huh?
And then put it in your mouth.
put it in the sewers.
There's no way Dad's gonna clean though. Right?
Huh?
He's not gonna eat it.
Yeah, he's not gonna.
I'm not eating a city rat, no.
Or cleaning it.
The only rat I'm eating is a countryside rat that lived on grass fields. Okay, so we are loaded, double-sided, double flavor. I bet you Carrie is gonna watch this and cry that he missed this one. All right, let's do chicken.
Gary, you're the best.
Daddy, you're amazing.
I forgot to put the poster on. No, wait, I did.
Chicken, 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 chicken.
Again.
Okay? Okay, chill, guys. All right, the chicken, are they potatoes? As I said, I'm gonna kind of smash them. Guys, I need you to be quiet if you want to be in here.
Sorry.
All right, we're gonna try to smash them a little bit. Try to spread them. Okay. Why'd I smash it? To get better distribution. And I want the steam to be fully out of there. I could just cut it too, that's another option. Okay, happy with that. Next, last, the salad. The salad. Cool. I mean, I think it's a cool thing.
Can't see it.
I think it's a cool thing. Close these up.
Dad, cut them. Cut them up.
I like the look. I like the style.
What about the chicken?
Let me get a cut.
What about the chicken?
Chicken's in there, baby.
Chicken even.
I present to you the Sunday roast chicken banh mi. Looking pretty cool. Oh, an applause! An audience applause! I love it! Wow. Ready? Will it banh mi roast? Will it banh mi Sunday roast chicken edition? Let's find out. Will it banh mi roasted chicken? Let's find out. It looks like a banh mi. Let me show you how I did it. Okay. How about you guys get a little plate? Can you get me 6 little plates? Do you want a different angle for me this last one I'm cutting or no? I got one more to cut, dude.
Dad, is this people?
Chad, make sure you rewatch this video the moment when you walk to the window to look for the rat. Liam's determination was hilarious. Kid's on a mission. It's fine. I want to eat it.
You want to eat porcupine?
Yes.
Porcupines suck.
As the second born, Liam's chaotic energy resonates with me. You're funny. You're funny, kiddo. Okay. Bada bing, young children. This board's chicken on here. Don't touch it. Raw chicken. Raw chicken. If you touch that tray, you should wash your hands. Did you touch that? No. Okay. All right. I got a banh mi for the sick Havarian virus carrier over there for him to enjoy. Hopefully it will heal his body. I'm just joking. To all the local police forces, Tang has been in Vietnam the entire time. He has never left the country in the last 6 months, so there's no fear. Okay. Last cut. The kids are trying at TikTok. I'm going to give you a view of them. See what their thoughts are, their ratings are. And we got a rating score for them when they get in there. I'm going to get in.
I can see better, but my glasses are sore.
Oh, your glasses coming today?
Yeah.
Are they getting delivered today?
You bet they are.
Fantastic. That's great news. Will this be on a banh mi pop-up? Fat Trend, we don't know. We will find out. You must feel good with your children clapping for you. It's very nice. I can't deny. It's a cute little thing.
Are they cool glasses?
Can I, buddy? All right. Oh, these guys are biting. All right, I'm going to bite over here.
I can tell you, this will be in a banh mi pop-up. Alright.
That's good.
And this is the best bunny you ever made.
This is the best banh mi I ever made. Do you really believe that?
I can't say that, but it's definitely top 10.
Top 10, huh?
Yeah, your pork banh mi and your pork confit are way better than this, but it's still top 10.
I'm keeping my words down. I can't keep my words down too much. It's good. It's really good. The rosemary, the thyme, it's excellent. It really comes through. This is roasted chicken dinner. It hits it. It hits it hard. Well,
Dad, this is good.
yeah, okay. Will Chad finally give one real rival? Yes, I will. Yes, I will. I want to be. I want to take that reign. This is, I would say, damn near excellent. What happened to Tree's glasses? It just needs a new prescription. That's all. Oh, Tree was on the mouse hunt. That makes sense.
Okay.
You were super focused on finding the rat. Did you run over there with passion? All right. We're going to get Sick Boy to try this banh mi. I'm backing up. Hold on. Don't breathe. All right. Let's get the brosive. Oh, why? Why? Yeah.
You guys are gonna love my new blue glasses. They're exactly the same as I have, except different color.
Oh, wait.
Zero difference.
Is it,
Other than
a dark blue color?
a little.
Oh, I got kicked off of TikTok.
Daddy, get away from pink.
Hold on.
And some days you're gonna switch it up.
I got to appeal. They're banning me. Come on, dude. You suck. Let me just. Bullshit.
No problem.
So stupid. All right, go, dude. Let's eat this banh mi.
Social distance down.
Yeah, you go there.
I remember the
Just
COVID
don't
thing.
get too close. Okay.
Amazing.
You guys have a number?
Oh, yes, man.
What do you think?
Do you want a number?
Hold on, I can't find it yet.
You like it, Liam?
Amazing.
Amazing.
Dan, I can't find it. Can I have a different one? This one doesn't have the number.
David, I have quite a potty mouth, I gotta be honest with you, but that really pissed me off. I really am just so frustrated with TikTok. Oh, here we go.
Thanks, this thing doesn't have the number I need. No 10s, 9s, or 0.5s in there.
I used to love TikTok. It was my favorite platform, and it's just getting worse.
Oh, here it is.
I'm just very frustrated to see this direction it's going. Okay.
Actually,
Let me yell up at my wife and see if she's close by. You got numbers?
yeah, you got it.
Show them up whenever you want. 9.3 from Tree.
I just don't like the gray beans, that's all. What?
You don't like the green bean. Okay. Liam,
Oh.
number?
Oh, sorry. I'm still eating.
That's okay. JD, got a number? A 10, a 10, a double 10. Is that 100 or is that a 20 or what is that? Just 10, 10. 20. Tang, you got any words?
Almost perfect. Almost perfect. No gray beans.
You want to eat this?
I think Mom's embarrassed.
Everything about it is great. Everything about the banh mi is great.
Everything about it is great.
Yeah. It's can. I imagine it's close to a grilled chicken banh mi.
That's for Mommy G.
It's close to a grilled chicken banh mi.
Yeah.
With all the Western spice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you probably, your taste buds suck right now too, probably.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah.
It's decent. It's
Yeah.
good. Is it your best? Yeah, top 5.
Top 5 banh mi.
Yeah, top 5 your best banh mi.
Okay. Got a number? That board's chicken, raw chicken on that board. Don't touch the board. A 9.
Can we improve the salad features? Can we improve that?
In what way?
The we have to agree to it if we lift our place.
Why?
I don't flavor taste a little bit salty.
Okay. I don't understand that, but okay.
I taste a salty flavor.
Heard that. My wife is in here. I told her it was worth coming down to taste it. What's wrong? We're getting a little camera switch, I think, to the lady. Oh, she don't want to be on camera. She's just eating. You like it?
Did not have a good bite yet.
She didn't have a good bite yet. Because it's a 10 from JD, it's her new favorite dish. Tang's voice is destroyed. Yeah, he's not awesome right now. Chinese TikTok was better. I agree, Chinese TikTok was better. Like, way better. And Chinese TikTok at least paid the creators on the platform too. It was like, way better. Hey Tang, did Chad fart? No. And believe me, if I did, I wouldn't be shy about it. I'd easily pay $7 for that. You bet you would. You might be paying 10. Tang is so lucky to try all the cool ideas. I think it's a bonus to the job for sure. Oh, yeah, 75K. And for Viet, yeah, 75K is appropriate for this. Jay's best score is probably 100. She's given a few thousands before. I've seen 1,000 come out of that little girl.
Dad, those even better ones. The one we made our own dishes, remember?
What'd she give it?
Remember what you gave her? She took every number from the entire studio. She cheated.
I do remember that. Honey, you got an opinion on this sandwich? She's still eating. While she's still eating, I'm gonna make myself another one because it's amazing.
It's it.
Huh? It's a 10, bro. This is a banger of a sandwich. I love it. I love it. I kind of like everything about it. There's nothing I don't like about it. I think the chicken's cooked super well. I think this truly tastes like a banh mi and truly tastes, it has all the characteristics I need for a banh mi. And it really does taste like a roasted Sunday chicken dinner meal. So I think it's a hit. I really love it.
I agree with him, a little bit salty. Right?
No, he said soapy. Soapy, not salty. Yes. This is with the question of the day. Will it banh mi roasted chicken dinner? Yes, it will. Yes, 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 it will. My wife is still eating, unsure of this one. I'm feeling like we got a 7 out of her. Yes, you need to bring your own cold water down here. You got a number? I'm going to say she gave it a 7.5. Is that it? We're not even shooting. You just say the number. We're not even shooting you. It's fine.
9.
A 9! Ah, that's pretty good. Awesome.
I like
Awesome.
a little bit sweet in here.
Well, no, to me it's fantastic.
You can have it.
Okay, put it down. I'll eat it.
I'll eat it.
Give it to Tree. I'll make another one. Oh, she was on camera. Oh. Oh, okay.
I'm on the camera.
But not on street.
Not on stream. Yes, in conclusion, this was a banger. I was so excited about this. Really, 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 really happy with the result of this. The idea of the roasted chicken works out in a banh mi completely. These flavor profiles work out on a banh mi, and they're really exciting to me to have this sort of flavor in a banh mi. Really love that last minute addition of that quick pan gravy. I think that worked out well. I think it gave us a pate vibe while giving us deep roasted chickeny flavor, chickeny notes, so I really am happy about that.
Can I have some chicken behind you?
You have a number. Oh, Liam, you didn't rate yet? Oh, I forgot. Oh, Liam's got an 8.9? 9.8? 9.8? So salty. Okay, well, oh,
Yeah, can I have that?
okay, well, Liam, okay, got you.
The skin is, sounds good.
The skin does sound good. And even that'll show you, right? We were a little stressed out.
What? I'm stressed.
No. We were a little stressed out about that skin earlier in that process. But patience, experience lets us get to the point we need to get with it.
The chicken good.
The chicken's great. Yeah. This is a great sandwich. It's really fantastic. So, do you commonly see banh mi in Vietnam with the traditional fatty banh mi bread? A lot of California banh mi shops are using baguette skinny bread now. I mean, to me, the banh mi has to have, like, banh mi is such a complicated word because it just means bread. But in my brain, a Vietnamese banh mi or Vietnamese baguette has to have that super airy interior crackly shell. If it doesn't, it's not the way for me. I wouldn't, even though by definition it would be considered a banh mi, it's not a banh mi in my brain. It has to use Vietnamese style, Vietnamese baguette. That's what I want to see. Okay, fantastic, top tier. If you guys enjoyed this series of Will It Banh Mi, please, oh, we got a vote! Perfect, let's vote on it. We lost TikTok, dude. I'm so upset we lost TikTok.
Okay.
Yes, they banned me. They banned me.
Oh, what?
Because JD was on camera for, I don't know, a period of time.
Really?
Yeah.
How was that?
Just let's not talk about it. We'll deal with it later. Okay. So for whoever's still watching on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick, not on TikTok viewers, sorry TikTok viewers, we can vote on here. So on screen right now, we have the options for Wednesday. All right, you guys need to back up. If you want to see a Vietnamese, a Western style hot pot, you're going to type in a number 1. If you want to see a lamb meatball banh mi, which is going to cost me $1 million to make, type in number 2. Number 3, balut as rillette, which is like a meat spread. So it'd be almost like a balut puree. Number 3, Vietnamese dessert. Type in number 4. Vietnamese pot roast and veggies and sides. A pot roast is like a big beef, poor man's beef dish that's cooked for a long time and sliced. You want to see that? Type in 5. A Vietnamese seafood lasagna. 6. Vietnamese potatoes au gratin. Number 7. Au gratin is like a baked, layered potato dish, creamy, usually cheese on top. Or 8. A white garlic clam pizza with nuc jam hot honey. Type in number 8. All you got to do is type in the number and hit enter. Regardless of what platform you're watching, it doesn't matter. Just type in a number, hit enter. We'll give it a few minutes, and then we will have our winner. So far, white clam pie in the lead. Vietnamese seafood lasagna coming up in second. Were you guys just trying to read this thing? Is that what you're trying to do? All right, you can come look and read. Okay, we'll let the kids take a vote too. You got 2 minutes. After you guys get your votes in, we'll let the kids vote as well. White clam pizza is in the lead right now. Seafood lasagna still in second place. Balut as a Riette, number 3. Let's see, keep your votes in. If you're watching, you should be voting. Why not? We've made it so easy to vote for everybody. And the votes are coming. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Keep them rolling. I'm sorry for the TikTok viewers who don't get to chime in. Let me go try to be unbanned from TikTok when we're done doing this. All right, nearly a minute left and clam pie is in the lead. Once we get this done, we'll call this stream an end as well. So thank you for watching, all those that are watching. Blanching is a kind of pasta noodle, isn't it? Blanching is a rice paper. Blanching is rice paper. So depending on how you roll it, you could make it into a noodle. You may argue that rice paper is a type of noodle. You could make that argument. I could argue my way out of blanching being a noodle. Can you read this or no? A Western hot pot, lamb meatball banh mi, hot vịt lộn as a puree, a Vietnamese dessert, a Vietnamese pot roast, Vietnamese seafood lasagna, Vietnamese potatoes au gratin, or a white garlic clam pizza with fish sauce honey. Don't say your vote yet. You say your vote. People are going to probably vote with you. So maybe a blanching lasagna. It could do it. Blanching lasagna is a good idea. If I was going to go down that route, if this was the win, I would probably use ban ớt instead of blanching, just because it's the same thing, but ban ớt is thicker. So that would definitely give me more of a noodle sort of texture. Got an idea. Chicken Riano Viet style. It's going to have to be for next week. Today's my last day in Vietnam before flying home to Australia. I am so sorry. I understand the pain of leaving. Or maybe a bun sao one. We've done bun saos in the past, and we will do more. Hold on. Thank you, Tang, for getting Slay Rider's request on the list. Even though he's not here, you're killing it. Wait, other than the bread, make something banh mi in your opinion. For me, the banh mi, the bread. Beyond that, to me, it has to have some sort of freshness to it. Some raw vegetable components, some pickle. So it just got to feel like a banh mi. So that's the crispy, shattery bread, and that's the raw, vegetable, herby kind of vibe. And that's really my basic requirement. That's kind of the basic for me. That's what I need. While we're waiting, can you recommend any living in Vietnam YouTube channels to check out? Not Da Nang though. Living in Vietnam YouTube channels. There's a guy in northern Vietnam. He's a newer poster. He's got glasses on. I don't know his name. That's not helpful to you in any way. But I like what he's posting about. I have no idea what his channel name is. He's only posted just probably 10 videos. But he talks about the culture of Vietnam and why things are this way or that way. And I think he's doing a really good job. Andrew Free, I mean, it's like you're just living in Vietnam. Like the actual daily life is, I don't really have anybody to give to you. Not that I can think of right now, no. I'd recommend a guy named Chad Kubin. I've heard that. Choose the most expensive option, kids. No, they're going to choose the sweetest option. Da Nang is not the issue. It's the overflow of trash videos about living for pennies in Da Nang by people who've been there for 3 days. I can agree with that. This stuff is so stupid to me. Yes?
You were wrong. I'm going.
Hold on.
It's over.
Oh, it's over. Oh, okay.
Clam pizza.
You're voting clam pizza. Clam pizza is number 1. Tree's voting it in. Liam, did you have a vote? Vietnamese seafood lasagna. Okay, with clam pizza still in the win. My friend Matt lives in Hanoi, has got a great YouTube channel too. Okay. Yo, can you pull up YouTube and just type in like Hanoi, why is it loud? Just type in like Hanoi, why is it loud? Let's see if this guy pops up real quick. Yeah. Loud. Loud. L-O-U-D. Tree, get away from that sick virus bag. Can it show it to me on screen? L-O-U-D. Show it to me on screen so I can see this guy's. No. That's the guy. Told you. There he is. What's his name? How on earth? I like this guy's content. I think he's doing a good job. So I can't say this is exactly like living in Vietnam in terms of daily life, but it's a good thing of like why Vietnam is like Vietnam. He kind of goes deep into history and how the culture's developed and why it's this way at this time period. So I think it's doing a good job. How did I just pull that out too, bro? That was a good one. My friend Matt, okay, my friend Matt, maybe Mark or Chris, their videos are old though. Exactly. That's because like Chris Lewis was in Hanoi, but he's out. But I mean, he has good videos of just kind of daily life, and so did Max McFarlane. It's old content. It's a couple years old, so depends on you. Wang Chun versus Banh Mi, Chad's Banh Mi cook-off. That would be fun. Let me spread my banh mi for you. I would enjoy that. I like that guy, and he seems, or at least his wife, has seemed to mastered, or at least be able to produce a solid banh mi in terms of the bread itself. So I think he's doing a good job there. Oh, look at that. Tang's pointing out our first vote for cooking the comments in the studio space. I think it is right, because I don't remember looking at this in this spot. Very cool. All right, there we go. A white garlic clam pizza with Nuke Jam hot honey on Wednesday. Honestly, I'm pumped about that one. That's what I wanted to win. Yeah. Monday we're not streaming. We got to take JD somewhere. So I think that sounds fantastic. I'm really excited about that. We made pizza in the past year and it was good. White clam pie is good, I gotta say. I don't think there's any way that Michael is not going to come to that one. Clam pie for Michael is his favorite kind of pie. So that sounds really great. I wouldn't mind seeing you collab with Will in Vietnam. We did. We actually filmed a video in Phu Quoc with that young man behind the camera where we had a little full day in Phu Quoc. We tried bun quai together, and then we also went and tried lobster blood, which was a bizarre thing. So Will and I, we've met before, we've talked before. Cool guy, super nice guy, down with him. And I think Tang is looking up that video real quick to show you. I forget what that video title was like. 24 hours in Phu Quoc. But yeah, we did already. I'm down to do it again though. Will's a cool guy, and actually Will's invited anytime to come down here. So, ever seen stuff from Dr. Francis Mark on travel content? No, I haven't. Can you find Bisco? I like Bisco too. I do like Bisco. This is another guy just traveling around Vietnam. He may not be what you're thinking about for life in Vietnam content, but he's a unique person. I like Bisco. And he likes eggs. We know that. Oh, there's our episode with Will. And do lobsters bleed? They drip juice out of their tail when you stab it. I wouldn't say it's quite blood. Are you going to collaborate with Chef Rang anytime soon? Absolutely. Chef Rang is my favorite human being. I love Chef Rang so much. I should call him today, probably. Would be a good idea. Bisco kind of likes big cities, though. Yeah, Bisco is definitely countryside. Drive through the thing. I met KYO York yesterday while walking in D1. I don't know who that is. Yeah, in San Francisco, we have a golden boy. Uses tiny garlic clams through fish sauce, hot honey, and beef fire. I agree. I think this pizza is going to be amazing. I think this pizza is going to be top tier. I think it's going to be fantastic. I'm really excited about it. Let's bring this to an end. Time to clean up. I'm going to make another one for me to eat because I really did like the sandwich. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, have a great day. Peace. Do something. Build something. Be unique. Be stuff. Or do stuff. Peace. Bye. All right, guys. Why don't you head out of here? start.